Doesn't say anything about the people that we just talked about.
Because of your haircut.
Okay, we're streaming. Let me start the intro.
Are we recording up here?
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at a total of, never mind, Strawberry Death Machine!
Oh, we are back with another episode of your second favorite podcast here with the usual suspects, Jason, Ghostface,
What's up?
and Michael. Look at these delinquents. Happy spooky, everybody. It is Halloween season.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Yeah, man.
What's good?
Not you.
Hey, is it Friday? Hey, let me ask you guys a question.
Don't do it, dude.
Don't
do it.
Is it Friday the 13th? Because I'm feeling like Voorhees, dude. Yeah, dude.
All right, man.
That was stupid.
I'm back.
Hi, I'm Gabriel. We're here.
Whoa, where did you guys come from? All right, you
Shut up.
idiots.
Shut the fuck up.
What's up, guys?
What up, fuckers?
How
What's
has
up?
your week been? It's been cold as shit lately.
It's been very cold.
It has been icy cold,
Hasn't
bro.
been cold as y'all have been saying, but you know, you guys.
Has it
are-
been cold? I don't
Yeah,
know,
man.
bro.
It's been cold.
Sorry, I've been on
Vacation looking ass.
Oh yeah, that's right. Garrick has been. Hey man, you're out of the shot.
Put my feet up, dude.
You're out of the
Put
shot.
my feet
dude.
up.
Happy Halloween, by the way.
Happy,
we
happy
said that
spooky.
already. I
Happy
think.
Halloween, everybody.
Get this Gatorade out of here. Then.
Hope you guys are being safe, trick or treating.
Jeez, dude. Don't need any razor blade stuff.
Razor blade stuff?
Yeah, you know. Much like Halloween 2. The kid ate the candy apple with the razor blade in it.
Yes. Same with Trick or Treat.
Yes,
Oh, yeah?
sir.
Yeah, Trick or Treat. The kid
Oh,
is
yeah.
given a candy bar
Yeah,
with
yeah,
razor
yeah,
blade or
yeah,
like
yeah,
some sort
yeah.
of acid, and he just vomits everywhere.
That's right.
Yep.
That movie was good.
I love
Was
Trick
it
or
though?
Treat.
Treat.
Yeah.
Trick or Treat's one of my favorites.
It's very, very good.
Was it? Oh,
It is a Halloween staple.
It is.
Like Vince Staples.
Like Vince.
Vince
Correct.
Staples is a Halloween
What's
staple.
the what's like the what do you call it? What's the scariest movie you've seen ever?
Okay, hold on. Wait.
That's
We need to specify scariest or like most disturbing, because those are two different categories.
I don't like that.
Let's do both. Why not?
So the scariest movie, and I'm personally one of these people who is not a purist, but I do believe that this is, in my opinion,
Here we go.
the scariest
Literally
movie of
my
all
thought.
time to this day
Here we go.
is the original Exorcist, the first one.
That was fucking terrifying.
That movie is
Mm-mm.
horrifying.
Mm-mm.
To this day, it's like the scariest movie of all time. to me.
To this day.
To this day. Yeah, but personally, I think that the first Exorcist is the scariest movie of all time. That's just my personal opinion.
I get it.
But yeah,
Just terrifying.
it's pretty scary, man.
I
would you say?
think that, like, as a kid, what scared me the most, if it's like, obviously, like, Chucky scared me because Chucky was like creepy, but
I
The-
actually, Child's Play never did it for me.
as a kid, like when I was 9 watching it over my dad's
Oh,
shoulder,
well, yeah, of course.
it was terrifying. But something that still stays with me is The Grudge.
That movie
Grudge
is amazing.
Scared the shit
Miss
out of me as a kid. I still haven't rewatched it as an adult.
Miss
I
me.
want to go back and watch it.
I'll watch it with you.
I'm so down.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
Hey,
That's
Halloween. Halloween?
Oh. Are you doing anything on Halloween?
Are you coming here?
Yeah, you coming here? Okay.
Yeah. What about
You're
you?
not invited.
You're new to horror movies. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It's like,
Of the ones you've seen.
yeah, it's kind of hard to say. Like, I really think that the Conjuring movies are really, really terrifying.
Conjuring is pretty good.
Like, the Conjuring
well,
2,
the first two are really
the
good.
first,
Yeah.
yeah, the one with the nun at the end.
Yeah.
When she's walking the room, all the crosses are upside down. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, man, that's
Yeah.
a lot. Like, those are really, really scary to me. Paranormal Activity really freaked me out when I
Oh,
watched
dude.
The
that.
first one was
The
really
first one
good.
was
That one was
terrifying.
crazy.
That one
Yeah.
was
No, you know
rough
what
to
one
watch.
was scary for me? The one in the Mexican household in the apartment buildings.
dude.
When he goes through
La
the
Llorona?
yeah, that one. No, No.
I'm
I was
messing with
like,
you.
that
I'm
movie
messing with you.
sucks.
You know,
Yeah.
Hey, you know the one with the Mexican?
I'm
man.
sorry they based it in a
Chill out,
Hispanic
dude.
household, okay?
We're all Mexican. We can say that.
When they went through the portal and then he gets out of the portal and you just see all the witches staring at him
Yeah.
after the pan up,
Yeah.
that freaked me the fuck out.
You know what's sleeper film that's super scary and very well shot and very well done is I believe it's a South American film, I believe, but it's called Wreck, the first Wreck. So it's basically about it's like a zombie virus outbreak, but you can't really tell it's a zombie virus outbreak. It's basically it takes place inside an apartment complex where the government just shows up and then tents off the entire building so no one can get in or out.
Just figure it out.
And the people that are inside the apartment complex are stuck with this virus. And
That's called Wreck? I thought it was called like Quarantine or something.
so Quarantine was based off of that movie.
That also
Wreck did it
sounds-
first and better.
That sounds like that new Korean TV show that came out like
Sweet
a couple
Home?
of months ago. Yeah, Sweet Home. That sounds like that.
So
Yeah,
like
it
the
does.
same concept.
Yeah.
So the first Wreck movie came out in, I want to say,
Good pull, Justin.
2000.
Thank you for that. I forgot
on
the
a
name.
second.
2011.
Taking this one.
Yeah, go for it.
You want me to pull the couch up more?
Sorry, 2007. It's a found footage horror film, and it is shot, in my opinion, it's the best found footage horror film next to The Bay.
I changed my answer. My personal, like the scariest movie that I've seen.
Don't say Blair Witch.
No, Brightburn. That movie scares the fuck
Which
out
one?
of me. Brightburn. Or it's
Brightburn.
Superman, but not Superman.
Yeah.
The ending.
Does that count as a horror film?
It
is a horror film.
for
Yeah,
sure.
for
Like,
sure, for sure,
yeah,
horror film,
it's
yeah.
like
I haven't seen it.
the end. Like,
It's pretty. It's a strong 7. The concept is fantastic.
it's a great concept.
I wanna watch
and it's not the fact
I
that like
wish they
there's
had
no
a bigger
jump
budget.
scares. There's
There
no
we go.
jump scare. Oh, there's like a couple. It's not the jump scares that get me. It's the sheer violence
idea.
of the entire situation. The glass part. Are you fucking?
Oh,
And
kidding
it's
me?
also
Hey, dude,
unsettling as shit.
It's super
end-
disturbing.
The ending where you go into the barn and you find the body. I was
Yeah.
like, why the fuck are we doing that? Like
Yeah.
that movie like made me like uncomfortable at the end. I was like,
I
oh.
wish they would have had a bigger budget.
Yeah.
And plus the credits.
When
scene,
he
dude.
fucking picks up the car,
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, dude,
Yeah,
like
no,
what are we doing
the
here?
The credit scene too, like what's going around the world. And
Oh,
like,
dude, when he's
oh
just,
my
oh my god,
God.
yeah, basically he just runs through the world. He's just like, he's like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, this mysterious dude just like kills an entire orphanage, and he just picks up the building and just book, and it's like, hey, what
Yeah.
the fuck are we doing
No,
here?
it's
evil
basically
Superman.
it's evil
Wow.
Superman, but like it's basically like a kid. Like imagine if Clark Kent was like relentlessly bullied and not helped for his entire
Yeah.
youth, and then just became a psychopathic serial killer.
Yeah, who had
I'm down.
all of the same powers as Superman.
Yeah.
Heat
I'm
vision,
down.
super strength,
Also,
super speed. It's like
his
oh.
mask, dude.
Dude.
Oh,
He looks
terrifying.
so fucking cool.
He has
Also,
a
the
mask? That's
Brightburn,
cool.
like the logo itself. I mean,
Yeah.
it is berserk, but like we won't talk
It
about that.
literally just looks like the brand of sacrifice.
Yeah, it's-
The
yeah.
first time I saw it, I was like, "Is that?"
Yeah, exactly.
not that.
Yeah. Guts, what are you doing? That's not. hold on.
Griffith, what are you doing
Yeah.
here?
What little boy did you? No, we don't want to do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that to
that's
him.
his mask.
It's intense, bro.
Yeah.
It looks like just a sewn-in gas mask.
Yeah,
It's just
because it is.
terrifying.
Because it
Yeah.
basically
El
is.
Hijo.
Dude, when the cops come to the house, and the cops
dude.
like, hey, don't worry, and then just fucking he
Oh, I saw
disappears.
that.
You've seen that?
I
Yeah,
saw that scene.
literally,
Yeah,
He's
it
like,
just
hey, don't worry,
exploded.
it's like,
Yeah.
and he's like,
just
the lady's
gonna
like,
explode.
hey, dude.
I saw that and I was like, "Isn't that a scene from The Boys?"
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say.
That's like the first scene.
Yeah.
exactly.
Um,
Yeah, that movie's just like,
Yeah.
it's just the hyper violence of everything. I'm like, what, dude? Why are you doing this to me? It's like it's so good.
it's definitely better than I remember it.
Yeah.
Because I watched it and I'm like, oh, this is very mid. But then like once I
Yeah.
thought about it, I'm like, no, it's actually like a really good. Because I wish they had a bigger budget because
Yeah.
the concept is.
If they
Yeah.
if they had a
Amazing.
bigger budget for practical effects, that movie would be fucking
Oh,
insane.
dude!
That movie
Instead,
would be insane.
instead of
insane.
everything being CG, imagine. Oh my
Mhm.
God!
Yeah, exactly.
Although I do have to honorable mention one movie that was not scary per se, but was just super unsettling. Freaking Hereditary.
Oh, dude.
Hereditary.
I haven't seen Hereditary yet.
It's
We
very
talked
good.
we
I don't
talked
like
about
it.
this a lot on
I
Nerding
saw
Out.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I saw Midsommar. Midsommar was really good. I like that.
Midsommar is amazing.
Fantastic.
That's a great movie.
Also, another.
Ari Aster is slowly becoming one of my favorite horror directors of all time. Like if he releases another movie that was as good as Hereditary and Midsommar are,
Yeah.
I would say he's probably top 3 for me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because like the way that he writes his films are so cerebral and they're so visceral and just like, oh my god, it's fantastic.
Mhm.
Another honorable mention.
Could you do me a
Not
favor
really.
and change the title? Because it
Yes.
looks
Yeah,
it
yeah,
looks like we're streaming Dungeons and Dragons again.
We are.
What were you saying, Gabe?
another honorable mention. It's not really like scary, but it's a great fucking movie. Train to Busan.
Yeah, dude.
I still haven't seen it.
Dude,
I need to see
hey,
it.
we'll watch it on Halloween.
Yeah, like
We'll
it's a really good movie.
It's like in my top 5 movies. Train to Busan is in there.
Really?
It's one of my favorite movies. Like
Wow.
it's fucking amazing.
Nice.
It's like halfway through, it's like
there you
not
go.
like you forget it's a zombie movie, but like it at a certain point, it's not about the zombies after a while.
It's
like,
about the
very much-
people trapped in the
Yeah.
train.
Yeah, so it's also very much like one of those like really like because you know have you watched any Korean dramas like the way that they're written like they're very very over
You
the top,
watched
very dramatic.
Squid Game,
Yeah.
so you get like
Okay.
how they're written.
So Korean dramas are like they're very very good at storytelling like character development.
Yeah.
Imagine that in a zombie film.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Okay.
It's
I'm down.
such a good film.
Like it's
I'm down to watch that.
you don't get scared as much. Like there's not really that
there's
many
like
scares,
2 or 3 like, oh,
but
this
you
sucks.
care about the people.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
I finished it by the end, and I was like,
Yeah, dude, it's fucking like the edit. You're just like, all right, dude. Like, that's cool.
Dog Soldiers is a badass squirrel film. It's all practical effects. I'm gonna check that out.
What show?
Thank you.
What movie?
Dog Soldiers.
You know what? What
For sure.
horror movie was really good that I thought was really good? Was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Great
Oh.
movie.
I
Great
thought it was-
movie.
Isn't that a book
That was
series?
really good. Yeah.
It was an old
that
book
became
series.
a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember reading those books in like elementary school.
It's
Fucking
yeah.
losing my
it's a
mind.
very good like PG-13 horror film.
I was
Right.
gonna say for being PG-13, it was like really good.
Yeah, they did a lot with what they had, which
Yeah.
is cool.
With what's his name?
That's where like that weird
the-
face dude was like who's
Yes.
kind of like pudgy and fat.
Yeah,
has
and
the
then-
weird like
Oh yeah,
shaggy hair.
that's a woman. That's the
Oh,
the,
woman,
the,
yeah.
the pale lady or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that when I was a kid. Like, oh,
Yeah.
wow.
What's the weird?
Also, Timey Dodie Walker. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, what's his other name? The Jangly Man or whatever it is.
Jamie Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timey Dodie Walker. Yep.
Yeah, he's terrible. When he came through the
The chimney,
the
dude.
chimney and he started talking, I'm like, oh! I was in the theater like, what is that?
Dude, you know, sorry, really quick. Another good movie that's like
No,
PG-13, but also like really well done. At least the first one. Fear Street, Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you finally get it? Did you get around to watching them?
I think it's PG.
I don't think it's PG.
I haven't watched 1866.
I haven't watched
the first two.
I haven't watched the 1866
It's-
one yet.
1866 ties up the series. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
really as scary as the other two.
1666.
Whatever. 1666. It doesn't. It's not as scary, but it's a good fucking movie and it's a great tie-in.
I didn't watch it, but I watched the first two. There's
The 80s one I liked a lot more.
80s one was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah,
really,
yeah.
really good.
What was it? 1986?
84.
84? Yeah.
18,
think so.
19. What am I saying?
1984.
Okay, 1984.
Yeah.
Fuck, I had something else and I can't remember what it was now.
Another movie.
Keep going. No, keep
Sleeper
going.
classic. I fucking loved it when it came out in theaters. Devil. When they're
Oh,
trapped in
dude.
the elevator.
Hey, dude,
Dude.
that's my worst
Hey,
fear in my
then,
entire life. I
plug
was-
your fucking ears.
Dude,
I'm gonna talk
By the way,
about it.
That's fine.
So fun fact. I didn't know this about Garrick that he had like a weird thing about
I have an
elevators.
Really?
irrational fear of elevators.
Because
Really?
I really do
we've
not like
ridden
them.
a bunch of elevators before, but
I'm-
after
if I have to,
after
I'll
he
deal.
told me that, dude. After he told me that,
Noticed
every
it.
time I get into an elevator, I'm like, he gets like shifty. I'm like, oh shit, he's
Yeah.
like legit about this.
I like
Like,
don't feel
Interesting.
comfortable in elevators. It's
Interesting.
some weird thing because I'm always like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna die. I'm laughing at
I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Like, if there's no other options, like I don't mind it. It's not bad. Like, and I'll even jump. I'm like, oh, this is fun. But like every so often, I'll get on an elevator and I'm like, I got a bad feeling about this elevator for right
honestly,
now.
I didn't
when,
know
when,
this
when, when I
about
get, when
you.
I get on elevators by myself, it's weird.
Oh, dude,
I don't like it.
I've had the lights go off on an elevator,
Oh,
and I
hell
was
no.
like, "Hey guys, this isn't cool." And then it went back on, and I
You know
was
what's
like, the next floor opened, and I was like,
You
"Get the fuck out of
you know
here!"
what's a fear of mine?
Yeah,
Like
literally,
getting
I
on and
did.
off an elevator. I'm afraid that as I take a
It's gonna
step,
fall and cut you in half.
Yeah,
Every
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
I get on and off an elevator, that's exactly what I think
Yeah,
about.
literally.
Just fucking-
Y'all be watching Resident Evil 1 too much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for real. God.
You know what horror movie? Like really, it just had like a lot of like disturbing and unsettling imagery. Was It Chapter 2?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was so
That
good.
was like
Yeah.
that was hard to watch. Sometimes I was like,
I
This is
actually
that.
have not. I have not seen chapter 2 yet.
really.
Okay.
oh,
You
it's
need
it's,
to.
How many watched the
it's
first one?
rough.
Justin,
That's
that
fine.
scene in
It's
the
rough.
Hey, man,
in the mirror maze.
Justin, I've
Yes,
seen
I
some
can't
shit, dude.
stand that. Dude.
Hey,
Listen.
I tried to reference that shit last week, and you were like, "Oh, you're stupid. I've never seen that.
What are
I've
you
never heard
talking
of
about,
that."
dude?
I literally tried to
That's
reference it last week on the
not true.
podcast,
That
and
is
you guys were
not
like,
true.
"Great reference, Gabe."
Hey, Justin, I've seen some
Doesn't
shit,
that sound like
dude.
something they'd say?
Yeah, I know, dude.
No, yeah,
but like,
So they're like, yeah, no, dude.
I'm just saying it's rough.
I never knew the elevator thing about you until we went to Horror Nights.
Yeah.
And then you and Nikki had like an actual like talk about whether
That's
we get on
right.
the elevator or the escalator.
That's
Oh, dude,
right.
no, we took escalators.
I know.
That's
Like,
right.
I'm good.
I didn't know.
I
Like
remember
you guys
that.
had a legit talk, and I was like, oh, is this an actual thing?
Yeah,
like both of you were like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Here's a good
It's
topic we
that.
can talk about after horror movies if you guys have more. But what are like your fears? What are you guys afraid of?
Damn, you're putting me on
Jump
blast
us
right now,
Yeah, dude, let's do it.
dude.
It's Halloween, dude.
Elevators for sure.
Falling for sure.
After this, I have to tell a Halloween story that I told you guys earlier. The one at my school play.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty funny.
That was
Drowning's a really, really a big fear of mine.
Drowning.
If I find myself in water,
drowning and falling.
I better have a gun next to me to shoot me in the face. Because if I'm gonna drown, I'm not
I
gonna
thought you
drown.
were gonna have a gun next to me to shoot the water.
Yeah, no,
I will kill the ocean.
Yeah,
Kill the
I
ocean.
literally like. You know what caused me to hate drowning?
Huh.
Like obviously no one likes to drown and stuff like that, but like really
Yeah, man.
get like a deep seated fear for it. Pearl Harbor, the movie on VHS.
Really?
When the dudes are trying to open it and they're literally poking their fingers through to like, hey, help me, and his fingers go limp, and the dude's just holding his fingers because he's dead. I was like, literally shoot me in the face. Like I'd rather,
Yeah, it's tough.
I'd rather no. Like I literally can't do it.
That's
dude.
tough.
Drowning,
It's tough,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I can't even.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. that.
Drowning's a big one.
Yeah.
You know what, Loki, like probably instilled my fear, like irrational fear of drowning was have you ever seen that movie?
Pearl Harbor.
No. Have you ever seen that movie? I think it's called The Illusionist, or it's
That
with
sounds familiar.
it's with Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Prestige.
The Prestige.
The
Thank you very much.
Prestige.
Yeah, I watched it
Prestige.
recently. Yeah.
Do you remember the water trap?
Yeah,
when
we
he
yeah.
drowned?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was
dude. that was like
tough.
like, that was like a never in my life, dude.
Getting the axe and they're just like
Yeah.
smacking the window. Yeah, I felt so bad.
Yeah, like everyone was like, no.
Yeah.
Like yeah, see now it's
Spoilers,
like nah.
dude. Shit.
Hey man, he drowns in the
Spoilers.
movie. He
Spoilers.
dies.
Spoiler
You know what? No,
15-year-old
he
movie.
dies twice in the movie, dude.
He really does.
Hey,
Yeah.
not just him.
His brother dies.
His brother dies
His
twice.
brother.
Hey man, spoilers.
Oh, fuck 'em,
I have a fear of like deep sea stuff.
Same.
I send Justin shit exclusively. I see it and I'm like, hey dude.
Yeah,
Happy
like,
morning.
I don't like it, and like
also, you feel
also
of big things.
I don't like big things like kaiju sized things like Godzilla type like huge things.
Miss Justin with
I
that.
Bro,
hate it
so
for
it's
some
funny.
reason.
It's
It
funny
is-
because I'll send him like whenever I see something like big, I'm like, hey man, this you?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, hey dude, don't send me this. Like what was it like it doesn't I don't have a fear of it, but it just makes me feel weird and uneasy. Like
Yeah.
I can't, if a gigantic monster stormed the city right now, I can't do anything.
Yeah, no one
I
can do
can't. I
anything.
just have to sit there until this thing like stomps me out. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like them at all.
That tracks.
I get it.
What about you, Gabe?
I honestly, when it comes to fears, I don't really know.
Hey man,
'Cause
don't
I'm
make something up, dude.
Gabe
make
is the type of
something up,
guy
fine,
to
then
think he's
fucking
not afraid of anything.
letting people down, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
you want to go
Okay,
real?
bro.
That's why I don't have any.
Okay.
I don't have any like actual like reality based fears. It's more psychosomatic for me.
Motherfucker said reality-based fears. All
Like I'm
fears.
okay
You
with
don't
the
have any
ocean.
irrational fears?
Not really. Like I'm okay with the dark. I'm okay around clowns. Bugs don't bother me.
The bugs could literally suck a dick.
Yeah, all of you have something with bugs.
Suck my
Spiders.
dick. How about that?
Spiders, I'm
Spiders,
okay with.
Ants
Like
and roaches hate him so much.
Ants?
Well, no, I'm not fear. I'm not afraid of them. I just hate them. Like
Yeah.
I just hate being around them. I hate crawling all over me and bleh.
Ants I
gross.
don't mind because they don't usually like if they bite you, it's just like ugh.
You're just like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Hey, dude, and then you,
hey, bro, stop.
I think I just hate the feeling of like when you step on an anthill, you just like get
Yeah.
like that's about as far as it goes.
if,
But
if anything, my biggest fear is like getting jumped, but that's like literally it.
Gabe's like, I'm practical.
Yeah, that's just like a byproduct
Yeah.
of where I grew up.
letting people down and getting jumped.
Yeah.
The two genders.
Oh my gosh.
shit.
Yeah.
Tell your Halloween story because that shit was hilarious.
So I'm an asshole. Senior year.
What a preference.
Senior year. Just prefacing, the girl is okay now. Before I start the story, because I knew that would get a reaction out of Garrick. Okay, I got the reaction I wanted. So senior year, I take
Are we
drama.
okay to put this out on the
Yeah.
internet?
Yeah,
Probably.
So
new knock loose slaps.
senior year, I'm in drama and we have a performance, and it's a Halloween performance, so it's like all spooky, scary shit. It's like just punch Justin out. So it's all spooky, scary shit, da-da-da. I'm doing a performance and I have to exit stage right, but I have to be on stage left in about like 30 seconds to enter for my other performance. What?
I know where this is going. Keep going.
I think I told you this before.
No, but just keep going because I've
So-
done something similar.
I exit stage right, and it's pitch black behind the curtain. We only have 30 seconds. So our drama teacher literally told us, hey, run as quick as possible and get to the other side, okay? Just get to your side, get on your marker, and go on stage when
Before
we
you even
cue you.
describe what happens, I'd like to think you look like the cop in that one movie, the animated movie, where he's just.
Yeah.
The chance of meatballs. That was. I feel like that
Get
was
out,
Gabe
run.
in the
That was
back.
literally me.
Yeah, just
So
no emotion. Just.
Yeah.
let me preface beforehand, as I'm going from stage right to stage left, one of the girls in our cast has to go from stage left to stage right because she's not in the next performance. So we're both running backstage in the pitch black. I'm running and my foot slips, so I'm diving forward. All of a sudden I hear a ooh, and I hear a did you catch that on mic? Cool. You hear that, and I just hear the girl next to me going, I knocked the wind out of this poor girl. I felt so bad, but literally my worker heart was just going, wait, we only have like 5 seconds left. Shit. We're about to perform. I grab her ankle. I drag her off stage, stage right, stage left, so that she's not in the performance.
There's no way.
And I get on my
no
way.
way.
And I go, hey,
it's
teacher,
Gabe.
teacher.
He goes, medic!
I just,
You just hear, and action. The game's like, man down!
I
Get up, soldier! We are leaving!
I cued my director, just pointed down, just like, I tackled her. And I went on stage for the performance.
This bitch dead. Get her.
Gabe, a guy the size of Gabe is like, I tackled her. They're like, what?
Shut up, I gotta be a ghost now.
Oh
But yeah,
God, dude.
I felt so bad. She was good after a couple of minutes, but it was just us on stage performing and her
that's
going.
a long
That's
time.
a long time.
Yeah.
30 minutes of not having
No,
your hair?
like 30 seconds. Like not, I didn't. Did I say minutes?
Yeah, he said 30
Oh,
minutes.
sorry,
I was
no.
like, this bitch.
Still,
Like 30
a
minutes.
couple minutes is a long time.
Yeah.
You can't breathe.
It was just like a couple of seconds in the performance, you just hear, and it was like, oh no.
So I have
Oh, no.
a similar story about me running into someone, right?
I also have an accident story after this.
Here we
so,
go.
Hey, dude,
so
have you all
go
just
for it.
assaulted people?
No, okay.
Hey, you haven't?
So first of all, hold on. To be fair,
Hold on.
bitch,
Yeah.
we're looking at you.
Let's slow down.
So at my middle school, before I moved to Arcadia, I was in a place in Torrance, and the music room was the very first classroom in the front of the school, and then next to that was like I think like a social studies or something like that, some other class, right? And I was me and this other girl were in bands, right? And we like left.
I've heard this story.
We both had. So like we both left at the same time, but like I walked in front and like I was like doing my own thing. And the fucking social studies teacher was like, I have one candy apple left. Whoever can grab it first can get it.
Oh no.
And I was like, I heard candy apple and first, and I literally was like, and I turned with my head down. Like I was looking down. I wasn't looking up. I just went, I mean, full sprint. And this other girl, I think her name was Nina, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember her. I don't know if that's her name or not, but
If you're still with us, shout
if you're
out to
still
you.
with us, we
Shut
both
up, Rip Michelle.
head first ran into each other.
Oh my
She
god.
hit my eye, and I had my first date ever that night.
Oh.
We both ran and just like we literally like fell. I was like, oh! And my fucking the social studies teacher was like, well, you're an idiot, and gave it to her. And I was like, at least give me the fucking apple, dude. And he was just like, well, you killed her, so here's her apple, right? And I was losing my mind. And like so I leave school, right? It's like towards the end of the day. So I like get to my mom, and I'm like, hey. And she's like, what happened? I'm like, nothing. Don't worry about it. And she's like, move your hand. I move, and my fucking eyes just close solid, right? And I'm like, I got a date tonight. And she's like, you're still gonna go? And I'm like, yeah. Like, why wouldn't I? So I have ice on my fucking eye throughout like the 2 hours leading up to the date. I pull up to the fucking date. And her sister answers the door, and she goes, "What the fuck happened to you?" And I was like, "Just get your sister." Like, stop it! It was so fucking. Oh my god, bro! It was like I literally was just for like.
So funny.
I had my very first
sister,
black
dude.
eye that was the only time I ever had one, and it was for like 2.5 weeks after that. Every time I'd look at her, she had a bruise like her forehead, and my fucking eye was in. I was like, yo, what's up, Nina? How you doing? So
Were you guys
fucked,
cool
bro.
after that? Or?
We didn't care. She was laughing, and I was like, I'm in pain, bitch. What the fuck? She was like, haha, are you okay? I was like, ah!
You're like, beam.
Dude, I was fucked up. Yeah,
Dude.
go for it.
So you remember the story I told last time about my friend who closed the door on his cousin and his cousin
Yes.
flew through the window? Okay, so
Wait, what?
Like later that day.
yeah, so remember they were chasing each other, and then my friend ran into the house and he closed the door behind him.
So he
It was a
And-
glass
Oh,
door.
yeah, yeah.
the door. He's fucking.
Yeah, so same friend.
It's like that dog that just died.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude. Same friend.
By the way, I think the sound of glass breaking and like somebody like, but I think like somebody causing a loud sound of breaking glass is one of the funniest things
It is
I've ever
really
heard.
funny.
Everyone has the same reaction. Everyone goes. Everyone. Ah!
It's also just dead quiet.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
It happens, and everyone's like.
It's also so loud.
It's so loud.
I for sure heard it in the middle of the night and just heard fuck.
Yo,
Okay,
been
so
there.
the same friend, me and this friend would hang out
Hey man, stop hanging out with that guy.
with him.
Hey, he
him
sounds
and
like a riot.
him and his cousins, right? And we would just like film like skits, like we would
CKY
make our
videos.
own,
Yeah, I got you.
no.
our own home movies, right? There was one time I forgot what one of them was, but this
Jane
instance
Austen.
we were filming our own episodes of Cops, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right?
I know where
Hold
this
on.
is going.
Hold on.
And like it was like it would, yeah. It would be like situations like we would just pretend to get arrested, like oh you're under arrest for
Being a
robbing a
bitch.
bank or whatever, like something crazy like that, right? So like that was
like a
that was-
buster.
we would get like Ziploc bags and then grab grass and just rip it out and put it in there like it was weed, and we're like, what's this? Like just like stuff like that. Like this is illegal.
And that is why Justin is straight edge.
And then, dude, there was this one episode we filmed. There was this one episode we filmed, and
How was the
my
budget?
friend, it's pretty good. My friend was the suspect, and he was getting chased by his cousins, which were all girls, right?
Oh, no.
They were all girls, and he's getting chased by them. They're the cops. He's like running around the
Booking it,
yard,
yeah.
running around
Fighting
the
for his
yard.
life.
Yeah, dude. So we're filming, and one of his cousins runs up, and he goes to fake punch her, but he just full on just decks her. He just full on just clotheslines her, and she just goes. And we're like, oh no, dude, and he busted her lip, dude. It was like blood, like everywhere.
Hey bro, is that where you got it from?
Hey man, I don't do that. I don't.
It's
Everyone out there,
learned behavior.
I don't do that.
Justin saw violence
There was an
once and he was like,
action
ooh.
show that I had.
He just ran up and just flatlined his cousin.
Dude, and she was like cool about it, but he was so upset, which is
So
understandable because he just
Flatlined his
Yeah,
cousin.
dude,
levels his fucking
so
cousin.
funny.
Shit, dude.
But like none of us thought it was like now I'm looking back, it was hilarious. But in the moment I was just like,
Oh, you didn't laugh when a little kid got hurt?
no, dude.
He meant first time in his life,
Yeah,
dude.
it's surprising. That's cool.
Anyway, yeah, it was.
I think that's
really
where
funny.
it started.
That's where it started. Yeah.
Oh
felt
She
my
ended
God,
up being fine. It
dude.
was just her lip that was like busted. But
Oh
like
my
other than
fucking
that,
God,
Jesus
that's so
Christ,
funny.
dude.
really funny.
Bro, so it kind of ties in. Not quite as good, but it ties
Kind
in.
of ties in. There's no segue, but it doesn't.
So
Anyways.
we saw God's Hate this past week, and when Van McCarr went on, I was like, "Yo, Justin, let me stunner you, like Stone Cold Stunner, right?" And
yeah.
so like
Pretty
you
stoner, you know.
like flip him off, kick him in the stomach, and you stunner, right? And I meant to do like a fake like kick. I kicked Justin so hard in the stomach, dude.
Yeah,
I kicked him so hard. I kicked it and I stuttered him, and I was like, "Hey man, I'm so sorry."
Justin's like,
Yeah, that was
But
funny.
but
Kinda like that
he
girl
got me
behind
back.
stage, bro.
But he got me back like the next set. He was like, "You."
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh my God.
That was a fun show.
Justin
Those-
goes, Yo, this shit.
That was a great
Yeah.
show, dude. That was a great show. God's Hate murdered it, bro. It was
Yeah.
so good.
Shout out God's Hate.
Shout out to God's Hate. Shout out to 200 Stab Wounds.
Yes.
Yeah, he went, bro.
Dumbass.
Oh yeah.
Wow. By the way, Gabe, how was your first God's Hate show, dude?
It was a lot.
Yeah,
It was a lot.
I took Gabe the second day. It was 200 Stab Wounds, King 9, Never Ending Game,
Human
Garbage.
Human garbage.
And God's Hate. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Knowing all the bands.
Yeah,
I just
bro.
do because Human Garbage is such an that's such an abrasive name.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
what are they called? Human Garbage. Oh my god.
Bro, they have a shirt that I love. On the back it has Felix the cat with a gun, and it just
With
says
a cat with a gat, if you will.
yeah, bro.
No way. He's like, Felix the cat with a gun.
Yeah.
No, he gun.
Holy shit,
It's
bro.
Felix the cat with a gun, and then on the back it just says "Make California a better place. Leave."
Okay. True that though.
And, yo, bro. So halfway through the vocalist was like, "Hey, yo, if not from California, get the fuck out." We're like,
Shout out. I love that guy on TikTok who's California ever
Dude,
goodbye.
that guy's
California ever
funny.
goodbye. I love that
He's
guy.
So he said you
He's
could go to
so
Utah to see the biggest world's largest yarn museum. That's cool if you want to do that. There's a reason California's number one. I was told this motherfucker's
Yeah, for real.
Every time he's like, yeah, move to Texas. He's like, why? We're better in every way.
Yeah.
Where's your beaches? Where's this? Where's that? I'm
Yeah.
like, you got a fucking point, dude.
Yeah.
He does have a point. Yeah.
Factual
He
though.
looks like the most Californian guy ever. though.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
He does, yeah.
Every time we were in LA, I'm like, yeah.
By the way, speaking of LA, I'm so happy I copped the iciest Dodgers jacket, vintage Dodgers jacket. It's like royal blue with the embroidered
Nice.
LA, embroidered Dodgers on the back,
Doyers.
like Doyers,
Love to see it.
royal blue reversible.
we love that the Angels fan is buying Dodgers merch.
Hey man,
Are you really an Angels
He's
fan?
an Angels
I was yeah,
fan.
Oh wow.
He's
Yeah.
a poser, but yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Move to Anaheim, why don't you?
we do have two of the best players in the entire league. So.
Where's that getting you?
Hey, who watches baseball anyway?
Hey, dude, where's your World Series
Honestly.
run? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You're not in it.
Yeah, well.
I don't even know what the Dodgers make it.
No,
or
they lost.
They lost. Yeah. but
They lost like 2 days ago.
They made it to the playoffs. This
What do
is
you
like
mean?
their
They won the World Series last year.
last year, not this
No,
year.
not
Hey,
this
it's
year.
going
Oh.
on right now.
I know. Yeah, I was like,
Do you?
because you're like, oh, they made it. They lost though. I'm like, what the fuck are you?
Yeah,
talking
no,
about?
no,
You'd
yeah,
think a team named the Angels would be like better.
I mean, hey,
guys
technically
remember-
speaking, hold
you
on.
remember the video?
I'm gonna pause real
the
quick.
movie
I'm
about
gonna
the
pause real
Angels?
quick. The
What's
Angels
it called?
were in LA first.
Cool. So, do you remember? do you remember the baseball movie about the Angels?
No.
Where there was like literal angels.
Oh yeah, something on the field.
Angels?
Angels in the outfield.
Angels in the outfield.
That
Oh,
movie
wow.
slapped.
That's a good movie.
It's such a good movie.
That's
dude.
actually a really
Yeah,
good movie.
dude, that's the whole reson why I like watched baseball and shit for a long time. Just because that movie.
That's
oh
cool,
my
man.
god, that was such a good movie. I was like, what the? They're all fucking taking control of the ball and shit. So funny. Such a '90s movie.
Based on the Angels, actually.
That's what I said.
Based.
Anyways,
Based.
yeah, but
Based.
technically speaking, is it Los Angeles
Thank you, Base
Angels?
God.
Los Angeles Angels, and then the Dodgers came here from Brooklyn, and then it was the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, and they built Dodger Stadium.
Yeah,
Technically, Angels
for the
were there
better
first.
team. Did we see Halloween Kills? Yeah, we did. It's really
Oh
good.
yeah.
Very good.
I think was it just us or did you see it
I
already?
think you saw it. You haven't seen it yet?
Dude,
it's
it's
fucking
good.
really, really good.
Oh, it's on Peacock.
I know.
I don't know. She has it.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this: is there gonna be another one?
Yes.
There's a lot of them in Arcadia.
Peacock?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
All right,
We're
we're-
the Arboretum thing too.
We're gonna
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
out of this dip in the podcast, and we're gonna talk
Why,
about something
dude?
else.
Why we
You wanna
we can't
skip
talk about peacocks?
Let's why don't we talk about aviary?
Hey Justin,
animals.
Justin, what's your favorite bird?
My
All right,
favorite
so we're gonna
bird
keep moving right past that
is-
goddamn question. Have you guys?
It's like an owl's pretty
seen-
cool.
Owls are pretty cool.
Owls are pretty dope. Hawks.
Hawks are sick.
Eagles are pretty
Eagles.
cool.
Dude, the shoe-billed stork. Those things.
Those things are fucking terrifying,
those things look
actually.
crazy. They look like dinosaurs, actually.
The shoe-billed stork?
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
you don't know that?
Now I'm intrigued, dude.
What about some blue-footed boobies? I only like them because they're named, but their feet are blue and they're cool.
I wonder what the name
You
like
had my
blue-footed.
attention. You had my attention.
You
but
had my
now
intentions.
You have my curiosity. Sick movie, sick reference.
Hey man,
Fuck you
what
guys.
is that?
It's a monster.
The shoe-billed stork, dude.
Look
Look
at
at
a
it.
dinosaur.
Giving you those hungry eyes, dude.
That's not real.
It's real.
No, that's real.
That's not real.
That's real, dude.
They're real birds.
That's
they're
a
in,
dinosaur.
they're in
dude.
Asia, I think.
Do we want to get philosophical?
Hey, man.
Hey, the most.
They better stay there
Do you want
because
to get super philosophical?
No, sir.
Last question. Talk about
Yeah.
it. Go hard in the paint. What's the deepest thing you've ever learned?
no. It just says what's the most deepest thing you learned?
The ocean. The deepest thing I've learned.
Can somebody jump Gabe?
Ooh.
There's a bunch of fools.
I'll go get a
big
big fucking thing right now to put in front of you, Justin.
big thing.
I'll go get a big thing right now,
He
Justin.
shows up like a tree. I'm just like, whoa, dude. Come. Oh.
I've gotten heavily into D&D, like more
That's
so
the
than
deepest
usual.
thing you've learned?
Yeah.
I'll show you, D.
No, the deepest thing I've learned is the freaking is the Warhammer
Bruh.
40K universe. That's the deepest thing I've learned.
That is.
Yeah.
That might be the most in-depth story.
That is
100%.
probably.
100%.
I mean,
Yeah.
what else has been going on since the 70s? Like that's
Dude,
kept a continuous
lot, I'd
storyline.
argue, you know.
Like in continuous storyline, like in media.
Movies, cars, TV show. Technically, Star Trek.
Actually, yeah, you're right with Star Trek.
Star Trek. Yeah.
Hey, man, a lot of things.
He's like, have we even progressed since the 70s? I'm like, I argue
actually,
a lot.
I
argue
A lot of people are still going
Like you, right?
Since the night.
Hey man, you walked into that one. You walked into that one, dude. You did do that to yourself.
Hey, dude, how's the back of your head, dude?
Okay, that's
Hey, man,
my
hey,
joke.
That's
man.
the only thing I wanted to go for with that joke.
Justin, is your shirt warm?
That's so stupid. You guys are doing it so wrong, dude. I have a machete here. I can use it, dude.
Hey, not on YouTube.
stream?
Not on YouTube. Justin. You're gonna get us flagged.
It's a,
We're not getting flagged,
it's a
dude.
plastic machete.
What is this,
It's
North
YouTube.
Korea?
It's Danny Trejo. Calm down. Machete.
Oh, dude, for a second I thought that was like Febreze. I was like, what are you doing?
Just bad. All right,
I could do that.
I'm down to go into
Smell like
D&D.
wood. Yeah,
Well,
D&D.
that
What are we
I
doing?
wasn't asking you. All right. Anyway,
Why is there so spicy today?
because you.
We're smooth search.
Yeah.
This is Stubbly Surge. I don't like Stubbly Surge.
Yeah, listen.
Who's your asshole wax, bro?
Anyway, we're
Got
gonna.
your asshole waxed.
So Gabe got me back into Critical Role because he finally got into Critical Role, and so I decided to. Hey man, what are you doing? You take a selfie of the podcast.
Sorry, I'm taking a selfie for my girlfriend, dude.
Hey, in the middle of a podcast episode?
Yeah, man, you guys were talking. Dude. Yeah, I did, bro.
Do we see it on camera? We do.
Yeah. Yeah,
dude.
It captures the whole thing.
I was hoping you guys would just keep talking. But apparently it's so crazy that I took a selfie in the middle of a conversation.
This is all of us.
That's so funny. That's
Ju-
so funny.
just-
Why is that so
Justin,
crazy?
you gotta isolate this and put this on TikTok.
Why is that so crazy?
Because it was out of the blue. Because we're all having an actual conversation. You're
It's
just like
ridiculous, Justin.
I didn't
fucking
duck-
making
I
duck
didn't
lips
duck
to the
lip it, dude.
camera.
Justin.
You shit on me for being on Twitter.
I
don't
didn't-
take photos.
Hey,
you fuck.
sorry, I'm tending to my girlfriend, okay, dude? I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Justin put on a pouty face for 2 seconds, acting like he
put on
did
a
nothing.
pouty face.
Bro,
Hey, Justin.
there's literally no way.
Hold on.
Hey, dude, sorry I'm hot, dude.
Hey,
Shut
Justin.
the fuck up.
Justin.
What?
What are you doing, dude?
Happy Halloween, dude. I'm hot.
That was fucking so funny. Happy Halloween, I'm hot. That's so fucking funny. There's literally no way, dude. There's literally no way.
Oh my god, dude.
So funny.
Serge, can you add
Holy
that to the, Can you
shit.
add that to the title?
Yes. Happy Halloween. I'm hot. Jesus Christ.
There's no way.
Yeah, dude, it happened, bro. Believe it, dude.
Oh my god. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to finish the podcast,
Hey, dude, it's not
Justin,
that crazy.
Do you know how ridiculous that was?
How is it ridiculous?
Dude,
Everyone
we're
was
in the
looking
middle.
at you while you did it too. And everyone was like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "What's going on, guys?"
It's because I just saw Justin like I just saw him like open the front camera and put the phone up. I'm like, oh no. And I'm like,
dude.
I'm like,
There's actually, dude, you're a real person. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
dude, I am.
Oh my god.
My head hurts.
Oh
Hey,
My head hurts
Justin,
now.
Hold on. Do you know how insane that is to
not
do?
really that insane.
Dude, we're in the middle of a podcast. We're
Dude,
talking.
I've seen
Hey, dude.
y'all
Hey,
in
dude.
the middle of like
Hey, dude.
dinner and stuff, just like,
Hey, dude, tell your girl to watch the fucking podcast and she can see you, dude.
I shouldn't ask for one.
Hey,
I
dude.
was just talking to her. She misses me, so I was like, oh,
Hey,
selfie. So
Hey, dude,
that she can...
tell her to watch the podcast.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, dude, she doesn't like our podcast.
I
I'm
get
kidding.
it, but she wants to see you.
I'm kidding. She's
Bro, that
Oh,
was
no,
insane.
dude. Oh my god.
That was a lot.
I'm me, dude.
There's no way that was
Yeah, dude,
real.
you
oh
are
my
you.
God.
You're
Okay.
dangerously you.
Anyway.
All right, D&D. Fuck my shit up, dude.
I got back in a Critical Role, and I've recently, with the development that they're now going to do Vox Machina animated, which I'm so
Cool.
excited for.
That's cool.
The trailer looks so fucking
yeah.
good.
I've rediscovered my
Grog. Thank you.
I've rediscovered
Grog.
my massive man crush on Percy.
He's Percival the fucking.
Percival de Rollo.
You could just call him Percy.
Yeah, call him Percy.
So
But
funny.
like literally, we did a one shot like the day after I got back in the Critical Role, and I literally built a gunslinger that is almost Percy's exact build, but a little bit more stealthy and dexy. But in the one shot, and I'm like, I'm just gonna use revolvers because that's cool to do.
Imagine having a gun in D&D, dude.
There's literal guns in D&D, dude.
Yeah, man.
Like,
that's
you know,
for,
the world of high fantasy. Let's bring a gun into that. Let's make it
Yeah,
fucking
honestly.
work.
As they say in Dungeons and Daddies, a human gun.
A human gun.
Human gun. Legit, dude. That's so.
Not
funny.
just a human gun, a +2 automatic pistol.
I really can't wait for a beholder to eat your ass with that fucking pistol, dude.
That's fine, bro. I'll
Shoot at one of its eyes. Okay, eats you.
Yeah.
Meh. So funny.
Your character's so OP. Like
Here's
this,
the
Dude, that's
thing.
why he made it.
Here's the thing. He's not
He
OP.
he
just-
metagames, bro. Let's be real.
No, so he's not OP. He just hits with every attack,
you-
but his attacks don't do a lot of damage.
Dude, you mid-max.
I did not mid-max.
you mid max.
I did
hey,
not mid-max.
Hey, dude, take your hat off, because that's cap. You mid-max so hard.
After the two people who DM'd both of your games with your gunslinger,
All right, yeah.
He's all, no.
Yeah.
So the
Hey, dude, you brought a human gun to a sword fight. What did you think was going to happen?
Search the type of guy to be.
and to be fair,
You did get your shit pushed in a
to
little
be
bit.
to be fair, the war chief did get, he
Sir-
rocked my shit at one point.
Search the type of guy to be mid to the max, dude.
Hey man, you take selfies in the middle of podcasts.
man.
No
I'd
one
argue
was
a
supposed
pretty-
to see that.
I'd argue a pretty, but the world did.
No.
I'd argue a pretty mid-selfie. Because you didn't put up.
true.
That's pretty good.
You sure?
Yeah.
It was like a shitty selfie because I
Hey,
saw
man,
you do duck lips.
Put it up on
And,
camera.
like, no one does duck lips.
Put it up to
the
camera, dude.
selfie up on camera then.
While we're waiting for Justin to do
Can you
this,
imagine being so vain you're going to
But
show
no,
everyone the
my-
selfie you took in the middle of the fucking thing?
I just did the mouth open, like the model mouth.
He's
open.
Happy Halloween. I'm hot.
Dude, why's your dick out in the
a little
photo?
bit. Wow.
you look confused. Why do you look
Justin, why
confused
do
that
you
you're
look-
taking
dude,
a
why do
selfie
you
of
look-
yourself?
That's
Why
my
do you
sexy
look
look, dude.
lost, dude?
That's my sexy look, dude.
All right, man. Anyway,
What are you laughing at, dude?
it's just ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, dude. It was good.
Hey Justin, can you use that for the thumbnail of the podcast?
Yeah, I'll use it.
You know something funny that
I
I've
need you
noticed?
to send me that selfie right now.
You know what, low-key, I've noticed? Right as we kind of run out of some shit to talk about Justin, he does something ridiculous.
You do keep it fresh, bro.
He keeps it fresh, dude.
I'm me,
Keeps it
dude.
fresh.
We know, dude.
We know, dude. All right, anyway.
Anyways,
D&D. Yeah, no, but my gun does have a +13 to hit, so there is that. But the war chief kind of...
And he's like, I don't min-max, but my shit is a +13 to hit,
It's
bro.
2d6.
Fuck is you talking
It's
about?
2d6.
What
dude.
level were we? Were we level 10 or 15?
We're level 10. It was 2d6
A
plus 7.
+13 at level 10 is ridiculous.
That is really
Yeah, that
high.
is pretty
Hey, dude,
high.
at level 10, you should have a +5 to hit.
My highest,
Maybe 6.
my highest
my-
with a blue
to be-
weapon
to
was
be
a
fair-
+7.
To be fair, my daggers,
I also
which
let
were
them,
my normal
I
daggers,
also let them get
one blue weapon.
So that is on me.
Yeah. I mean, my daggers had a +9 because of dex.
We-
It's just dex. That's all it is. I just put all my points into dexterity.
So you min-maxed your... Yeah.
I mid-maxed my dex, dude.
So while we're talking about all this, if you guys are interested in watching us stream D&D at all, we're gonna start streaming every once in a while. We haven't decided to schedule yet on our gaming channel, Strawberry Death Machine Gaming, on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if anybody's interested, you can follow them, and we're gonna start
It's a live.
posting
What is
it.
it? A live playthrough? Is that what they call
A
it?
live,
Yeah,
a live playthrough, sort of. It's like one shots and stuff until we
Yeah,
get to an
so-
actual
so
campaign we're gonna stick with.
Well, no, we have a
actually
campaign.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
but
actually
like
play.
until we get to
Right,
doing
right,
that.
right.
We actually play tabletop with maps, miniatures, and like all
Stuff
this
like that.
other- Yeah. So. But,
Expect an actual campaign in, I don't know, mid-December,
something like that.
January, early next year,
Something like that,
In
yeah.
a couple of months, realistically.
If anything, until then, we might record a one shot here or there.
No, we're for
Just-
sure gonna keep doing one shots. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need to make my shit. I need to do it more. So
Here's the thing. Here's my thing. I'm gonna keep using my gunslinger to make Garrick make the encounters harder. Give me more enemies.
Hey, as someone else doing the one shots with him, don't do that. Don't give us more enemies. I almost died
Hey,
several
hey,
times.
Dave, just mid-max, dude.
Surge is like,
I'm
give,
trying to have
give
fun.
me stronger battles.
If we're gonna min max it, I'm just gonna make a bard with all charisma stats.
Serge fucking is like over a goblin shooting in the head. He's like, "Give me more!" The fucking other goblins are like, "Hey man, where do you get a gun from?"
By the way, I realized that I used my disarming shot completely wrong because I used it before his turn. So I have a thing called a disarming shot.
Oh, it's a reaction.
So I did it correctly, but because I was first in initiative, I should have done it after his turn so that people after me could attack on him with advantage because he doesn't have a weapon. But because I was, it was me
Yeah.
and then him directly after
that's
me.
true. Yeah, he was like, "I don't have a weapon." Okay, now I got my weapon back.
So I had a +9 to initiative or +7 to initiative or something like that. It was ridiculous.
and you did it mid-max.
Yeah, so I had very high initiative rolls. So I was always first in rotation. I was always first in rotation.
I had a +2.
And so one of my perks with my gunslinger class
With
was I
his
could
literal gun.
with my gunslinger
This
class
human gun.
is I have disarming shot where if they don't pass a DC 17 strength save, they are disarmed. So the war chief was directly after my turn. And so it was the war chief. It was me, the war chief, Gabe,
it was
Maggie,
you, a bunch
Dustin.
of goblins, an orc.
Are we
and the
counting
war
those
chief.
goblins because we killed those goblins like in the second turn?
Literally,
They
we
were there.
like one round of combat, and they all just got
They
their
were
shit
there.
pushed in.
I also made sure they ran away because you literally fucked them up, and I was like, well, you know.
I
that's
put the
not right.
fear of God into them.
Literally, dude.
Literally.
Yeah.
Gabe, the level 10 bard, destroyed these goblins.
Which
He
is
was like
hilarious.
one hitting. He was like, I'm gonna cast this, and just like, okay, yeah, you killed 17 goblins, dude.
Well,
I just cast fear.
Well, to be fair, I did make a lot of the goblins in the lower levels literally have one health.
Yeah.
So it's like if you hit them and you do damage, they die. If they have like a DC pass to like do half damage, they don't die. That's all it is basically.
Yeah.
Is like that. It's just a nicer way to like. Because I totally could have had everyone have 17 health points and you did 7 damage. Okay, they have 10 health. Like no, that's not.
Yeah.
It's not fun. That's why I'm like, 4 goblins just got their shit rolled because it's like not fun when I'm like, okay, so you did 2 damage and you did 17. Okay, so this one's dead, but this one's not. It's like fuck that. you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah,
bullshit.
but-
and it makes it fun because it feels like you're mowing down a bunch of people.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it was very, very
you
fun.
did because you mowed down 4 people in one round of combat, and everyone's like, "Well, that was satisfying," you
Yeah,
know.
it was very fun.
Rather than this level 4 goblin is getting his ass ate, but he's still alive. He's just 1 health point left. Like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah,
I think for the one shots, I'm just gonna start using Randolph Thunderthighs again.
you
Because
should.
he was a really fun character.
He was also like one of your best builds because you were wrecking people.
So
dude.
Randolph Thunderthighs is a Goliath rogue.
Oh, that's right.
Who rolls
He just kinda like-
really
he
good on
He
stealth every
he
time.
just keeps on teleport jitsuing around
Yeah,
people.
bro.
He'd be like, hey, I'm behind you. Everyone's like,
He was an 8-foot tall rogue
Yeah.
who had like a +6 to strength
Yeah, it was
and like a
hilarious.
+12 to
it
stealth.
was so
So
funny.
he would just be like, and then just dip out.
Who,
Yeah,
who
that
was,
was
were you DMing it or was
Yeah,
Serge
I
DMing?
was DMing it.
Yeah, no, that was.
Remember when
yeah.
your guy was just like talking and I was like, can I roll to be behind him?
And I was like,
You're like,
yeah.
it's gonna be a high roll. I rolled a nat 20 and I was like,
so you're behind him, dude.
Yeah.
so you're
so I'm
yeah,
picking
yeah.
his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was when I played my druid, and
Yeah.
I was like, what do I do? Because Gabe went before me, and he would just kill everything. I'm like, hey man, I'm just here, okay?
Hey,
I'm
that's
just
how we
here.
feel on every other one shot with you, Serge. Okay.
Just mid max, dude.
It's either you or Maggie killing everything, and me and
Okay,
Justin are like,
Can
hey.
we talk
Also,
about how?
hold on, hear me out. Maybe make a better character.
I'm going
Sorry,
to.
continue.
Thank
I'm
you.
not min-maxing my characters. I'm trying to
Why?
randomize
I know,
and
but
have
like
fun.
make a better character.
Hey man,
I'm gonna make-
all I'm saying is
I'm remaking.
join me, dude.
I'm remaking Randolph Thunderthighs
Hey
right
man,
now.
mid max and join me, dude. Make this an actual level 10 one shot.
I'm literally making them right now.
Okay.
Christ.
But also, can we take a minute to talk about how ridiculous Maggie's builds are, and they work
She always
so
fucking
well.
makes super strong builds. It's super funny.
Bro,
and they're
she-
also
no matter what
obscure.
class. No matter what class. By the way, she's always an Aarakocra. She's always some kind of bird.
She's always a fucking bird.
Thankfully, in this campaign, she's not.
Yeah.
Is she really not?
No.
But in every
She's a
single campaign we've ever done that Maggie's played in, no matter what class, no matter what,
I'm like, fuck,
no
all
matter
right.
what race, no matter what build, she always does the most damage
Yeah.
and just wrecks.
out of
everyone.
nowhere too. We'll be like, everyone will be like, oh, I can't really do much, and she's like, okay, let me roll real quick.
She's like-
I did 72 damage. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're level 4. Like, when the fuck did you do that? She's like, well, I have a plus to this and blah. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
low
dude.
key, she's like the best like true D&D player in any of our parties.
Plus, she cares about story. It's awesome.
Yeah, so she's really good at story. She's the best character. Like even if her rolls are shit that day, she's still like, oh yeah, sorry guys. So I killed 17 people with this one spell, and now I have a meteor shower that just has meteors around me. And I can just
When she
cast them.
said that, I was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
a spell that
yeah,
casts
dude, she-
meteors around me that just rotate, and then I get to choose as a bonus action who to throw them at. I'm like, what do they do? She's like, 66. I'm like, you kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
You fuck
Yeah.
up a lot of dudes.
Yeah, she said that. She was like, hey man, so I cast a meteor shower, and I was like, hey man, what?
Yeah, you go, we're inside, and she's like, hold on. Like, I'm like,
So
what the
think of when
Maggie went, no, you're inside.
think of when Aang from Avatar: Last Airbender in the very final episode goes in Avatar
Avatar
state,
state.
and he has the Earth balls rotating around him. That was literally her.
Yeah, so imagine those were on fire. That's what Maggie had.
Yeah,
And-
she was
and
a
then-
bird with a bunch of fucking, like, Zenyatta from fucking,
Yeah.
and just was swing, swing, swing. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
fuck,
and
all
then
right,
Garrett
everyone's
was like,
dead.
how long does the spell last? A minute? She was an hour.
Yeah, she's
I
like,
was like-
yeah, she's like an hour or at least until all of them are gone. I'm like, how many do you have? She's like 6. I'm like, who do you want to kill, dude? Like, who do you want to fucking
Dude,
wreck?
yeah, so her builds are like the first character that she ever made that she used with us was a Aarakocra, a crow Aarakocra, and their name was
Corn Cob.
Yeah.
Corn Cob.
Corn Cob, the teeth stealer.
And
Yeah,
she
Corn Cob
was-
is
she was-
Let's not forget
and
that.
she-
Every playthrough we do,
she
she
collects
steals
teeth.
fucking teeth.
She
That's
collects
the last
teeth.
one, thankfully.
And then
Imagine
in
the
the
new one.
vampire campaign,
I would
we're
let her. That'd be
doing
funny as fuck.
her. It's a vampire campaign, right? We're hunting vampires and all that.
My campaign that I
Yeah.
wrote. Yeah.
Yeah, and her character's name is Ram Toker, like you know.
We get it, dude.
Yeah, and
I don't.
It was this little old man, right? But
Who was canonically 2.5 feet tall or 3 feet tall?
yeah, 3 feet tall. Then in the middle of the campaign, we find out that it was a 7-year-old girl who was disguised as an old guy.
Yeah.
And she had already killed 13 people.
Yeah.
So it's just this.
We were like,
Keep
oh
in
my
mind-
god,
keep
we
in mind,
gave her
so,
PTSD.
So
yeah.
she never killed people, but when she did, it was brutal.
Yeah, it was.
And my character was a cop.
Once you
Yeah.
found out a 7-year-old murdered a bunch of people, he was like, I'm conflicted.
I was like, I don't know what to do right now.
Dude, seriously, and
Chuck-
it was the most obscure arc because when she revealed, and then Justin was like, "Wait, you're 7?" Meg's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Wait, you're a girl? You're a 7-year-old girl?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "What?"
And then she straight up made a build one time, and she just straight up named it Scooby Doo.
Oh, yeah.
just Scooby Doo. It wasn't a dog or anything like that.
It was a bird.
It was I think it was
Yeah.
It was an Aarakocra.
Was it an Aarakocra?
Yeah,
For
it,
sure.
it was her rogue build.
Oh yeah.
It was she was an Aarakocra. She was a flying rogue, dude.
Yeah. Honestly.
Scooby Doo, bro. Yeah, that was crazy.
Just called it Scooby Doo.
Yeah, just straight up Scooby Doo.
What's
So-
speaking like D&D wise, what's one thing you guys want to do? You know? Not for, my campaign, just in general.
Lots of crunchy stuff.
Yeah.
Give me rolls, dude. Let me roll. That's why I love.
That's why you love min-maxing.
There you go. See? Nah, well, hold on.
I made him.
There's the type of guy to want to be.
So far,
Actually, no, Loki, he did mid-max. He's got a plus 12 to athletics
There's
and a
type-
plus 12 to sleight of hand and
What
stealth.
level did you make him?
10.
He's a Goliath rogue.
You got to use your ability scores and your feats properly.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. It's not mid-maxing if you actually read your goddamn character sheet. It's
And
not that hard.
I made my guy the way of the assassin for for a Goliath rogue.
There's the type of guy to want to be crunchy, dude.
Garrick. Give me more!
Justin, it's your turn.
Give me stronger battles.
No, wait, you have a plus 12 to stealth, right?
Yeah.
12 stealth
I have
and sleight of hand.
I have a plus 9 to both. We're about to wreck some people, dude.
I want to make everyone immune to stealth.
Everyone just has eyes.
Everybody has a 25 passive perception.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm like, fuck you guys.
I always what I've liked about
Garrett kind of got to control the players, not the story.
he's like, yeah, dude.
You're not gonna fuck my day
What
up.
I like about D&D is just like how spontaneous and like
It's all
out of
improv.
left field it can be.
stealth damage is 5.
Like I love like
I'm just
how
rolling
we
this real quick. His stealth, his sneak attack damage.
like
Just off the
like,
rip, he did 22 damage. to
one
nothing.
shot-
That's insane.
the one shot us three, like me, you, and Gabe did when we were both two bards
Oh my
trying to
god.
Oh,
assassinate.
did we ever talk about that on a podcast?
Okay. we
Okay,
did.
so basically, what happened was I was like,
Hey, dude.
what happened?
You pulled the wire and
Oh, sorry.
everything.
I was
Crazy.
like, hey man, I want to DM a one shot, and they're like, okay, cool. And then they were talking about like, I'm like, you can make whatever characters you want to make, just make them level 10, whatever. And then Justin was like, I'm gonna be a bard. And Dave was like, I'm gonna be a bard. Should we both be bards?
Justin.
And then I was like, oh no. So he literally, Gabe and Justin were two bards who I tasked to infiltrate a castle full of soldiers and assassinate their general. It was a shit show. So they made it in fine, and then they split up.
No.
God, you never
Justin, I was.
Hold on. So they were
your
like,
place,
okay,
bitch.
cool. I'm gonna go in. Or Gabe
Make
was
me a sub.
Gabe was like, I'm gonna go upstairs to the courtyard and talk to some soldiers and see what's going on. Now, the way that they got in was Gabe knocked out one of the officers and stole his uniform and took Justin in as a prisoner, right? So they go up to the top, and keep in mind, Justin's a Goliath bard. He's massive.
Am I Goliath? Or am
You were
I,
a Goliath.
You were Goliath.
No,
bard.
I was a tiefling.
You were
Was
not
I the
tiefling.
Goliath?
I was tiefling.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was tiefling. You was a girl. He was a Goliath.
Yeah.
So Gabe takes Justin as a prisoner.
Hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it, so Gabe murdered a random, I'm assuming human person, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's wearing a human's
I also
uniform.
have a
Yeah.
disguise kit, so I was able to.
No,
Yeah,
hear me
but-
out. You're wearing a human's uniform.
Yes.
So you're wearing a crop top and some shorts.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like, hey.
Yeah, and they were, and then I was like, roll performance. He got like a 19. I'm like, all right, dude.
Yeah, man. They've
I
really
min maxed my character.
Yeah,
Like
so-
I min maxed that guy.
Because he was a bard. I was like, roll performance. He goes, say less.
Yeah.
He had like a plus 7 or
No,
plus
what
10.
level did you make us?
10.
Oh, okay. Because I remember, I think I had like a plus 12 or
It
something.
was something stupid.
Yeah.
Like it was something ridiculous. So they go up to the top of the dungeon because the jail is like in a tower. So they go up to the top of the tower and they roll performance, and then he's gonna push in Justin, like he pushes into the jails, and the guards are about to stab Justin. And so Gabe goes, "Hey, look over there!" And then they just murder all the guards, like in like 2 turns. Like
Yeah.
basically they're like, "Ka ka ka ka," and they're all just dead.
That's
And
so
then they're
funny.
like, well, shit, well, now what? And then the other guards come back up like, oh, my God, what happened? And then Gabe looks at Justin and goes, get him! And Justin runs and dives down the body chute into the furnace, like where they incinerate the bodies. And he hit among the dead bodies. And Gabe was like, oh,
Yeah,
I
dude.
guess he's gone. That's crazy. And then I was like, roll performance. Nat 20'd it. And so he's like, he's doing his own thing.
I'm starting a coup.
And so he Justin hides among the bodies, and he casts Raise the Dead in the.
No. That was me later.
No, this was the first time because remember he did it the first time.
No, Justin didn't do it. 'cause
I never cast.
But how did you get the guards out of the furnace room then?
So
No.
I cast like illusion or something like that, and I cast like a weird like a monster
That's right.
among the bodies.
That's
and
right.
then-
It was a monster them on the bodies, so the guards dipped out, and it was like, all right, sick. So then Justin stole a uniform and was like, well, I need to go figure some shit out. And they split up, and Gabe was like, I'll go to the courtyard. You go to the storage room to see if we can get into the tower the general is. He's like, okay, bet. And so Justin accidentally seduced a guard and got his ass ate.
Whatever works,
keep
dude.
Keep it going.
So I was
I don't think you need to.
I was in the storeroom, right? And
Yeah.
I was like,
A true gentleman never kisses into it.
I had like a bunch of stuff, and I was trying to like, hey man, I'm supposed to deliver stuff up to the general, And
It was like I think it was like toilet paper, wasn't it?
yeah, it was toilet paper.
And Justin rolled like a shitty performance
Yeah,
roll.
he looked like a 2 or a
And the
3.
guy was like, I don't know, dude, figure it out. And I'm like, well, all right, dude. We started arguing. And then
you fucked.
And then I was like, what did I say?
He said, "Why don't you eat my ass, dude?" And Serge just stopped and went, "Well, for it."
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. He was
So
like,
I
he's
had-
like, why don't you eat my ass, dude? And then I stopped for a second. And I'm like, roll performance really quick. And he like got like a 19, and I was like,
No, dude. So I had terrible rolls the entire time. For that, he's like, roll for that. I got a natural 20, and
yeah,
I'm
dude,
like,
that's 20.
Nice,
all right,
dude.
let's do this.
so Justin got his ass ate and then got the key to the tower. He's like, "Hey man, I just had this. Do you, dude?" He's like, "Thanks man, I really needed that." And like dipped out.
That's
So,
so fucking.
while this is all happening, I'm still in the prison cell, and I'm trying to convince the guards to join my side and take over the captain. Like literally
Like
throw
to-
a coup
yeah.
and
Start a coup.
overthrow.
Yeah.
So I do that, and then I unlock all the jail cells, and I convince the prisoners to join me as well because I'll give them freedom. So I forgot how. Did I end up falling
No,
down the body chute?
So what happened was the prisoners turned on the guards and killed the guards, and you just dove down the body. You're like,
started
nope.
a prison riot
Yeah,
in the
prison
Capitol.
riot.
So as I was down in the body of the guards, I was like, wait a sec. I have a spell. I have Raise Undead as a spell.
Fucking
So
God.
so he started a prison riot and then started a zombie apocalypse on the bottom.
So the guards in the middle,
Yeah.
So the guards in
Yeah.
the middle are like, all right, we're fucking dead, bro.
Yeah.
The apocalypse
and then
is happening.
and then so Justin was like, I have the key, and then Gabe was like, we don't need it. He's like, all right, man.
So I
He's
ran
like,
out
and then
walking with like a weird
yeah,
squeak, and he's
Justin
like,
was like, you had no idea what I had to go through to get this.
So I
I'm like, I started an apocalypse, man.
And then the guard comes down from the tower, right?
The
and
captain.
The captain. And Gabe smacks the shit out of him. And he's like, hey, man, are we going to do this right now? And then he's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, that was me, dude.
Oh,
So that was him.
It was Justin. He's,
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, my bad. I didn't mean to.
He's like,
And
oh,
was
I missed. I meant to
was
hit
like-
someone else.
I know. And he was like, what? And I was like, roll performance and deception. He got like a nat 20 for both.
And then he was like, oh, okay, just be careful next time.
And then he did it again.
I hit him again. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Trying to kill him.
And then he got like a 19 on that one too. So he's like, dude, relax. Like, and then so he basically team killed the captain and then left. And then they sealed the castle closed with the prisoners and the zombies in the castle.
Wait.
And just left.
Did I polymorph the captain this time, or am I
No.
thinking of a different one?
You think of a different one.
Okay.
You know, he
I
straight
think
up,
you tried to.
No,
Oh.
you straight up used a zombie to bite him and then decapitated
yeah.
him, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. After,
Our one shots are crazy.
Yeah, they're shit.
After Justin smacked the shit out of him, Gabe like grabbed him and threw him into a zombie and got him eaten, and then cut his head off and ran out and slammed the gate shut and left everyone inside
Silly
and just
me,
left.
silly me, just having you guys fight a shadow.
Yeah, no, dude.
Fuck, man.
Like,
See, I like that stuff in D&D.
I love
Just
that.
like
Like-
that stupid
like,
stuff you can get into.
derail everything,
Yeah,
dude.
I love
like,
it.
Like, do whatever you want. Make my life a living hell and derail everything. Like that kind of shit. That to me is D&D. I love
that's
that
fun.
shit.
Yeah, I don't mind
It's
that.
super fun. So,
That's hilarious.
like, what? Garrick's like the most aggressive DM, and it made me laugh my ass off because
Fuck you guys.
no, like when
I don't want to be combative, but you guys do some dumb shit. I'm like, all right, you guys want to fucking
Don't
play
say
some
you
shit?
guys like it's all of us.
yeah.
It's for sure
But
all
no,
of
but
you.
one of my favorite things ever was Gabe was like one of the NPCs like, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery, and then you were like, you can use one of his legendary actions to ignore you.
It was like,
Oh, yeah.
it was like, it
NPC.
was like a fucking level 1 guard, and he was like, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery, and he goes, he uses his legendary action to fucking ignore you and move on. And he was like, all right, and he was like, wait, he's a guard. And I'm like, no, he's not. I was just like, I gave him a legendary
Your
action.
answer was, you don't know that.
Yeah. I was like, no,
Dude, that's
I was like, wait a minute. He has a legendary action. He goes, he does now.
I was like, dude, that's such a basic spell.
It was
like
so
this.
aggressive.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
No, when you tried,
Cast level 9, go fuck yourself.
I think you tried to shoot Garrick with you tried to shoot the monsters or something with the gun, and Garrick was just like, a human gun, Surge?
Yeah,
A
that's
human
right.
fuck.
That's right.
I'm gonna give you 4 shots.
The first time I used my gun.
He used his
The first time I
gun, and
used
I
my
go,
gun.
yeah, I was like, so you shot him with a gun. how many bullets do you have? And he's like, 6. He's like, 6. And I was like, you have 4. Go fuck yourself. And he was
And you have to use your bonus action to
I was
reload.
like, and your bonus action is to reload. He was like, all right, dude, what the fuck? And I was like, there's no way I'm giving you 6 shots.
Yeah.
You're going to one-shot
here's why.
everyone.
Here's
and
why.
I was right, because you fucking one-shot all of the mini ads.
Even the boss.
Yeah.
Even the boss.
To be fair, you
Hold
gave
on.
him the green light to add any blue weapon.
I'm aware, but I also have the right to nerf the fuck out of it if I want to.
You literally said.
I could have been
funny
like, fuck you, you have a flintlock and you have 1 bullet. Go fuck yourself. But I was like, nah, 4 is fine.
It's because I had 2 attacks. But the funny thing was like I rolled like, and it was like my friend's attack roll. I got like a 27. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. He's like, what did you roll? I'm like, a 14. He's like, you have a plus 13 to hit? And I was like, yeah. He goes, you have 4 shots, dude.
I was like, go fuck yourself. I'm like, if you're going to hit every time, you're not going to get 19 shots. I was like, this isn't Destiny. You don't have 15 shots in your fucking clip.
His face was hilarious.
So pissed,
He was like,
dude.
he was literally just like, you have a plus 13 to hit? I was like, yeah.
There's no fucking way you're going to have
My
shots
my
in my
favorite
ass.
was when you were just like, I'm the fucking DM. You literally just like, I'm the
He was
fucking
like,
DM.
He was like, you're not ruining my day.
Yeah, literally. They were trying to do some dumb shit. I was like, hey, I'm the DM. I'm going to say this is how this goes. And you were just like, all right, it's fine. Fuck, man.
Do less of that. Let us ruin your day.
I know. No,
and then just ruin ours.
Exactly. No.
Like, have us do some dumb shit. Like, hey, man, there's a Tarrasque under you now.
Yeah, yeah. You guys said some shit, and I was like, okay, a dragon spawns and it fucking eats you as.
Chill.
Saint Anger 2556 said he used a legendary action. Nah.
Yeah, that's literally it, bro.
That's all of Garrick's NPCs.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Honestly.
it's not that they have a legendary action; they have a bullshit meter, and if it passes a certain point, they just go, "Nah, I'm good." Because they're real things, and they're people with emotions, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, this fucking rando's gonna try to do that." Nah, we're good, dude. You're a fucking prick. No.
What if in the future, when we get really big, we have a T-shirt that just says legendary
Like,
action?
get really big.
Yes, it just says legendary action. Description when the DM doesn't want to put up with bullshit.
Yeah, honestly,
That's fact. Yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
We'll give you. We'll,
fucking deck of many
I'm sorry.
things.
I'm sorry. I just love that you were like, he uses legendary action to ignore you.
Like, vicious mockery is one of the least spells.
It's like a level 2 cantrip.
It's a level 1 spell.
It's a cantrip.
It doesn't even do. I was like, go fuck yourself. No, he's not gonna run out. No, no, he's not gonna do that. He's a guard that's been through some shit. Yeah.
He said so condescendingly. You're like, he uses legendary action to ignore you. And he was like, he has a legendary action like he does now.
Yeah, I was like, no, man, we're not gonna do that.
He's like, isn't he just a guard? And the Garrick's like, you don't know that.
Yeah,
Dude,
you don't know.
the beginning.
That was the funniest shit. I
The
think
beginning of
Garrick
that
has
whole
ever done
fight
as a DM.
still is like, and I'm still angry.
Justin, first of all, doesn't know how to communicate with his fucking team, right?
Oh my
So
fucking
he's like,
god!
He's like, here, let me throw
The
you.
carriage?
No,
Hey, man,
I'm talking about the fight before when we were gonna get the carriage.
I had a plan. I was hoping you guys would trust
You didn't tell
your
us.
teammates.
Hey man, no.
You didn't tell us.
I was hoping you would trust my
You
plan.
set a single mother's house on fire.
That's not
No,
on
that
purpose.
was Maggie.
That was Maggie.
That was Maggie.
No,
No, that
No,
was me.
it's
That was
because
you. I was a
he
dragonborn. I
used
used my.
breath
Oh,
weapon.
yeah.
breath weapon.
He used breath
And then he
weapon to
also
set his house on
smacked the roof of the building
I was
with his
trying to get her
hammer.
over. I was trying to get
shut
her-
up, shut the fuck up. Over the kid's room. So now there's fire and ash dumping on this little kid, and he's like, "That's crazy.
I
Gotta
was
go."
trying to
And then,
get
and then
to the
Maggie
kid to
summoned
help him.
torrential rain.
Yeah,
And it flooded them.
Flooded
Flooded
the house, mind you. And Maggie tried to pull this bitch out the window, right?
Without warning her or telling her.
Literally, Justin was like, "Hang on, I got this." And then broke the cracked the roof.
I was trying to get into the house to get the kids out. So
Hey
I
dude,
could save them.
you didn't know there was kids in there when
You
I told
me there was.
No.
You told me it was a single mother
You-
in there.
a single mother. You didn't anything about kids. You was like, "I'm just gonna break through the roof."
I said
Open the kids'
there's
room, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, hey, there's a single mother. What, is she just one bitch in a house? No, there's gonna be kids in the fucking house.
I know. That's what I was trying to
and then,
save
and then
the kids.
you didn't know where
me
they
and
were
Gabe-
at.
I
Me
was
and Gabe
gonna
were
get
like,
through, dude.
Me and Gabe were like, "We're gonna get out of here," and you were like, "No, let me see." We're like, "Hey, Justin, leave, dude."
Yeah, dude.
And then
You-
at one
you
point-
and
at one
Maggie.
Point, at
Hey,
one
man.
point, Garrick had to pull his game card. He goes, "Hey, Justin, leave."
Hey, man,
Literally.
sorry, I'm a hero. Okay, I try to save
You
that.
lit her
Wait,
house
bro.
on fire
So
and tried to
this
kill
woman,
her.
I
this
tried
woman
to rescue
was
her.
leaning out of her window, just screaming, and all of a sudden you lean over like a dragon head and goes, "We're trying to help."
Yeah, that's true. Look, I'll have you guys know, in the campaign, if you do dumb shit like that, that will have an impact on you. It will be funny in the moment, but if you light someone's fucking house on fire and break the roof, when you get back to the town, people are gonna be like, hey, there's the asshole who broke a fucking house
I'm
and
a
almost killed
dragonborn.
someone.
I'll kill everybody.
Okay, cool. And
I don't care,
and
dude.
you'll make enemies with an entire town.
That's fine, dude. Hey, then there
Yeah.
won't be any town people left,
That's
dude.
fine.
when I'm done with
Can
it.
I still talk
Wow,
about
dude.
at the beginning of that combat?
State Anger goes, then there, our friend's character set a tavern / inn on fire. We fought people who had to save NPCs at the same time.
Oh fuck! We set the inn on fire too.
Yeah, we did.
You set that entire.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you set everything. That's why the guards were there, because they were like,
That's right.
"Hey, did you set the fire?" And Gabe's like, "I'm gonna
I
cast
think you're
vicious mockery." And they go,
confusing. I
"Fuck
think
you,
No,
he's paying
no,
for the fire."
no, that is not what
you're-
happened.
You're confusing
So,
one
shut
shot.
the fuck up. So what
You're
happened is
confusing one shot.
Mute his
The
mic.
inn fire was for the ad lib campaign, the very first one that we did. We set an inn on fire.
No, we did
No,
set the
we-
tavern on
we
fire
set the tavern
too.
on fire in this one too.
Yeah.
How?
Remember
Because of Maggie.
You
remember he
started
paused
the
time?
brawl.
Remember he paused time, and you guys had all the, and Maggie spilled all the beer and shit like that, and you left. You guys caused a fire because you left all
Yeah.
the alcohol out and shit
Yeah.
like that.
How was I supposed to know that?
He said it. He's like, you guys started a fire in the tavern. There's a brawl. People running outside. They're screaming.
And I was like,
they see you guys leaving.
And then
Yeah.
that's when the guards
That's why the
came up to
guards
us.
came, because the
Also
fucking-
because you were running on a rooftop like
that's
you're a
right.
fucking
We
Naruto
literally
character.
burned down half that city.
yeah.
Hey, man.
And
Get
Justin's
better,
like,
you know what I
I'll
mean?
fight everyone. I'm like, okay, you just never go back to the
Just
town
be
anymore.
better, dude. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
so the guards come up to us, and I convince them. I'm rolling persuasion really fucking good, and I convince them, hey, it's
Yeah.
not us, it's
Gabe,
someone else.
Gabe was like, hey, man, we're good. It's not us. We're trying to get some help. And then Justin's like, I'm going to fucking murder someone real quick.
No,
No,
it was Maggie.
No, it was Maggie.
No,
Oh, yeah,
No,
Maggie
here-
goes,
here-
are we
here's what
going to
happened.
steal the horse, dude?
No. Here's what happened. So Gabe's trying to talk to the guards. I
No,
leave.
I don't try.
So
You
I
just
Gabe
fucking just
yeah,
tweak and like walk away.
because me and Gabe are walking away, right? And I'm walking in front of Gabe. Gabe talks to the guards. I'm just like, I'm gonna keep going.
Here, I don't
And then-
try.
and then-
I
and
roll a 19.
And the guards
I do.
go, who started that brawl? Maggie goes, I did. And they're like,
yeah.
oh, you guys started the brawl?
Mind you, she's on top of the roof.
Yeah, she's on the roof with
On the roof
Justin.
with a single
She's
mother.
Dragonborn,
Yeah.
dude. And so Maggie was like, I did. And then like, oh, you're with them? Everyone roll initiative. We're like, God damn it!
Yeah, literally.
We were so close.
I don't know what you guys expected, because they're like, yeah, it's like, oh, I started a fight. Oh, we're gonna let you go then. Have a good. No, fuck
Yeah.
off. That's no.
And then,
That's not
and,
how
then,
that
and then
works.
immediately I was like, God, I dove behind cover. I was like, God.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
killed one of the guards and dove
Exactly,
behind
yeah.
cover.
You worked one guard and they go, how many shots you have? We're not doing that. Yeah, like if you guys start some shit in a fucking town or whatever, expect consequences. You can't just burn a fucking house down and be like, that's crazy. Whatever.
Actually, I do agree that I mid-max because I literally first round of combat
After
killed
all
the
this
boss.
time.
First round of combat
Wait,
killed the
before
boss.
we get to the boss, let's talk about when
It's
Justin
because I
threw.
critted in the first roll.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how Justin threw me into an orc hideout
Yeah.
for being
Face first.
for not listening.
Hey, man.
Basically,
And then Maggie and Eric Kokra wrecked your shit, dude.
so
Hey,
what
man,
happened?
with the
was-
gauntlets
with
of
the strength
overpower.
check, mind
Yeah.
Hey, man, well, just be stronger next time.
Hey, dude, you're the one.
You're the one who got thrown.
Hey, man, she had the gauntlets of ogre power. How was I supposed to beat that, dude?
Because you're a Dragonborn, dude.
Yeah, but she had 19 strength, passive
You rolled
strength.
a 14. She rolled a 17.
Yeah, dude.
That was on rolls. I wasn't counting.
That wasn't even on.
Hey, man, then it's all chance, dude.
It was opposing strength checks, and you just lost.
Hey, man, look.
Dude, you're weak. Just admit it.
I'm not weak,
Okay,
dude.
So,
I'm a dragonborn,
so
dude.
So
basically,
basically, I had them
we
roll
had
up to a
save-
fucking. I
yeah.
had them roll up to a fucking high,
Like a farm.
A farm that was getting that someone was getting attacked basically, and they needed to rescue them, right?
And Justin goes, "Get out."
And mind you, I said, oh yeah, you see orcs in the distance, and they're all like, there's a war party there. There's like 20 dudes walking into a house. And I'm like, they're in the house. You don't know where they're at. And Justin's like, all right, I'm gonna throw people at the door. And I'm like, you don't know where they're
it's,
at.
It's literally an orc wog. It's a giant
I
wog
never
there.
said that.
Okay,
That was
here's,
my
hey,
plan.
here's what
You just
happened.
started
That wasn't-
throwing.
that
Here's what
wasn't my
happened.
You
plan.
just started throwing people.
Justin,
I said-
Justin rode towards the front door with the carriage. And just goes, "Get out!" And I just go, and I jump out the back. I'm like,
literally,
"No,
literally,
sir."
just goes.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, "Nope." Rolling stealth
I had a
out the
plan.
back.
I was going to set fire to the carriage.
Right, but you didn't say.
You didn't
smack
say
the horse on the
anything,
bus and
Justin.
then have it run into the thing.
So Justin just said, "Get out," and he's like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Get out," and I was like,
And you started
So
throwing
I
people.
dive out of the back of the thing and roll stealth, so I'm invisible. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm good.
I
Sweet.
told Justin
And
I'm
then-
not getting out until you tell me a plan.
Yeah, Gabe
And
said,
then he
"I'm not gonna get
fucking
out. What are you gonna do?"
Throws Gabe.
And then literally,
Gabe.
Justin picks up Gabe and throws him face first into the front of the door.
Keep in mind, I'm a tiefling.
Yeah.
I'm tiny.
He face plants into the ground,
Face down,
and
ass up.
then he looks over at Maggie and goes, "Are you gonna get out?" And then she goes, "No." And so he goes to throw her, and she outrolls him on a strength check as an Aarakocra, and judo tosses him next to Gabe in front of the orc hive, and then just dips out. And so Gabe and Justin are face down, ass up
At
in
the doorway.
in front of an orc war chief, dude.
Yeah. Literally, I was like, can you guys both roll perception rolls?
That's
And
really
Gabe's like,
funny.
I got like a 15, and then Justin's like, I got like a 4. And I was like, well, Gabe sees
Yeah.
19 orcs in front of you,
Yeah.
and you just look up,
And
and I literally, I didn't put any figures down because I'm like, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna see how this
Yeah.
goes. And they're in front, prone, and I was like, okay, here, and I just kept pulling pieces out.
There was
and
like
putting,
6 or 7
I
of
literally
them.
put so many things, and they were like, hey man, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you didn't check.
Yeah.
My entire thing was,
And
hey,
then-
maybe look at the windows to see what's going on.
Yeah, and so Justin was like, "All hands on deck," and then Maggie was like, "I'm gonna fly."
Yeah,
And
literally,
then-
Maggie
and then-
just goes,
Yeah, and then I was like, "I'm gonna go look for a window because I'm still in stealth."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey man, how'd you help me?" I'm like, "You got yourself into this, dude. Sorry."
yeah, literally.
And then I got
Black
into the
dude.
back door, and I was fine.
Yeah,
Well, fine until the war chief.
You
wrecked
really
my
see,
shit, but-
you really see who your true friends are in D&D, dude.
Hey man,
Hey Justin, I'll cast greater invisibility every time.
Hey man, I'll kill
Oh,
you.
that's right. That's right. So on Gabe's turn, when it was about to be, it was like, and then Justin was like, "Guess just us, man." He goes, "Nope, good invisibility."
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
Gabe just goes and fucking leaves.
I was
He's
so
like,
mad.
Hey, I have 50
Bro,
HP at my
literally,
max.
he literally Homer Simpsoned away.
Yeah.
And then Justin was like, "Okay, man, it's just you and me." And Gabe goes, "Good invisibility. See you later, man." And then he walks over to where I am, and so Justin's just standing in the middle with his warhammer, just in front of like 16 orcs and a war chief. He's like,
literally, thank
all right.
God.
Hey man, I killed a lot of them.
Yeah, you did. Right? Also,
You did.
Maggie, though, you know.
She,
Maggie just went swing, 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 swing with all of her
and
fucking.
then I was also going swing, swing, swing,
Yeah.
swing with my Warhammer, dude. That was so funny.
"That
So
was
I made
that
you
was really
drop
funny."
it out of fear.
Oh
Jeez,
man,
dude. Shall we?
should we do? Oh wait, by the way, you weren't wondering why we changed our group chat name?
I did, but I figured I'd. hold
Oh,
off on
dude.
it.
Wait, hold on. So were there other things that we can talk about, or can we not say those?
We were talking about
just screen them. Screen them real quick.
we were talking about how so Gabe was. We were talking about
It's shitty movies.
What the
shitty movies.
what the
So
worst?
like think of a role and think of the worst actor for that role.
yeah.
Okay.
And so Justin Cummings, he's like Michael Cera as Braveheart.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's real
and then, So we were talking about that, and then Gabe was trying to say, he was trying to reference the Expendables. Okay,
yeah.
but he was like, he's like, what's
He said
he's
the,
like,
like,
what's that movie called? The
Unexcitable.
he said the Unexpectables,
Yeah, the Unexpectable.
and I'm like, Gabe, I'm like, you're not serious.
We were like, hey man, the Unexpectable.
That's so funny.
That's
The
why I thought of that.
Unexpectables, bro.
It's a D&D podcast that I used to listen to.
The Unexpendables.
The Unexpectables.
Wow.
That's where I got it from.
crazy.
Okay. I was
Hey, man,
wondering
way to
all
make
day.
it
I was
not
like, where the
funny.
fuck did I get that
Hey, man,
name?
way to make it not funny anymore.
Hey, fuck your joke and fuck your character in D&D.
Hey man, I will kill you in
He's
D&D,
like, what is
bro.
it? Expedia.com.
By the way, Gabe said he had like during that campaign. Gabe said that he had to leave like
at 3
soon,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
at 3
and didn't leave.
and
That entire
I didn't
night.
leave.
and didn't leave. If he had to leave,
Hey, she came to me, Justin.
all right, dude. If he had to leave, I was going to kill his character. You know what I mean?
I would have allowed that. That would
Yeah.
The way you told me to was actually really fucking
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. For leaving me behind, dude. Anyway,
You deserved it.
we were talking about.
You did.
We were talking about the same thing, like the worst possible actor for the role, and I was like, Liam Neeson as Nacho Libre, and then we were,
and then Gabe was like Mike Horn, and then Justin just goes Liam Neeson screaming Mike Horn.
I'm like literally Liam Neeson being Liam Neeson, screaming my corn.
My corn.
So now our group chat is named Liam Neeson screaming my corn.
I had to mute the group chat early in the morning because you guys were fucking popping off, and I was like,
Were we?
"Fuck you, I'm sleeping." Yeah.
Were we popping off this whole morning?
Yeah, like
What do you
7,
think,
at like
dude?
6 and
I
7,
mean-
I was like, "Go suck a dick," right? So
I'm
I
trying to
muted
look.
it all day, and I opened it back up to Liam Neeson screaming my corn, and I was like, "There's got to be something good."
By the way, it's Liam Neeson not acting like he's Mexican.
He's
So
Liam Neeson acting as
he's
Liam
Irish,
Neeson.
Irish Liam Neeson, just like the Lord's chips. You know what I mean? Like just like stuff like that. It's really funny.
I saw that and I was all, wow.
Also,
Yeah.
yesterday, Justin and Gabe made me laugh so hard.
Oh yeah,
I
we almost
had a
killed Serge
stroke,
like
dude.
3 times.
Oh my
Like legit
God.
3 times. He was like.
So we were talking
When
about.
did they start being funny?
Well, no,
All right, dude.
hear me out, dude.
Hey man, you
Hear me out,
weren't even
dude.
there, dude. You were.
So we were talking about
I'm
like
on vacation.
we
dude.
were talking about
Whatever, dude. I have
this,
vacation
about
next
like
week.
disabilities that we have because like I have Tourette's and like ADHD and all this other shit. And Justin was like, I was supposed to have Down syndrome, right? And I was like, really?
Oh, should we talk about this?
Hold on. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
because
so
of what
this
you
is an
said.
actual thing.
No, that's
Like
funny.
when I was in the womb, when I was in utero.
In the womb.
Shout out Nirvana. The doctors did like a test on me in the womb, and they're like, "Hey, your son is most likely gonna have Down syndrome." To my mom, and she was like, "Oh snap, okay, well, you know."
Yeah, and then I was like, I thought you were meaning it first, and then I realized he was like, no, I'm serious. And then Gabe goes, yeah, but I thought you meant like you were supposed to have you like missed your appointment or something.
I forgot I said that.
You missed.
I missed my.
No, because the way
He was like, I didn't understand. Like, I thought you like we're supposed to have you like missed your appointment. And I
Imagine-
stopped. I put my carry case and my pull down and took a knee in this person's backyard. And I was like, he missed his appointment. And I was like, just hysterically crying.
the way Justin said it, he was like, "Yeah, I was supposed to have it," and I was like, "Supposed to," as opposed
You
to.
didn't
Yeah,
get
bro.
the second dose? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like, oh my
Now look at me, dude.
dude, literally, that was like
Don't, hey man.
top five funniest things Gabe has ever. That was the top 3 funniest things. I laughed so hard that like the side of my head was
hurt.
pulsing,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my
But
God.
also,
you laugh behind
today-
your eye, like the behind
dude,
your eyes hurt.
Yeah.
Again, today Gabe was on one because we were talking and I hear like, oh shit. And I was like, hey man, and then he goes, hello, can you hear me? I'm like, hey Gabe, what are you doing, dude? And then Gabe goes, okay, I'm back. I'm like, did you just crash into a washing machine? Like what? Were you in a washing machine? Like, did you get into a car? What happened? And then Gabe was like, oh yeah, no, I dropped my AirPod into my carry case full of acid and water, and then I took it out and then threw it in the pool to clean it off, and then put it back in my ear.
Still works.
So funny.
Still works. Don't gotta buy new AirPods.
I was like, hey man, what?
So here's the thing. I don't know why, but those like I'm always till you're done laughing.
Go for it. It's
So you know the AirPod Pro, like the earbud things, those don't fit in my ears.
Earbud things? Yeah,
Never.
dude, we know.
Like I can never
Yeah.
find a pair that actually fit. They always fall out. So I'm bent over my carry case getting some chems, and I could feel it coming out, but I'm holding a gallon of acid, so I can't grab it because I'm also holding something else in my right hand. So I feel it go out, and I'm just like, please don't go in the carry case. Please don't go. And it lands right in the carry case where my acid is.
What are you holding with your acid?
What do you mean?
What are you holding in your other hand?
In my other hand, I was holding something else. I was probably holding my phone, taking photos of the pool.
Okay.
But I was holding something to where I couldn't move my
okay,
hand.
I see what you're saying now, yeah.
So I just see my AirPod fall out of my ear, and I'm just like,
damn.
no,
Damn.
no. And it falls into like the mixture of water and acid in your carry case. And I was like, fuck. I drop the acid. I grab my AirPod. I have it in my hand, and I dunk my hand in the pool. Like I was like, water out.
Oh, I thought you literally like took it and literally just went.
into the pool.
No.
Gabe's like, no, and fucking
That's I was like,
full like back here, just into the
bro,
fucking pool. and just
that's what I thought you meant. I was like,
So
what do you
funny.
mean?
If anything, I threw my hand into the pool. I was holding it, and I was like, threw it in the pool, and I was wiping it off the entire time. I was like, come on, please here. I put it in my ear. I heard some high pitched like beeps, and I was like, that's not fucking good. I took off the earbud. I was wiping it down, and then I put it back in, and I was like, can you hear me? Finally, thank God. And I was like, that was it. They still work.
Dude, the saga that just happened.
You don't know
It was a
the
lot.
terror I went through in that 5 seconds.
Fit.
Hey, lucky you for having normal fucking ears.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey man,
That's all I-
maybe
that's it.
just don't use AirPods at work.
just buy AirPods.
No,
Hey, he's got a point.
Serge,
Hey, man,
have you tried
How
using?
many times
Hold
have
on.
you dropped your
Hold
AirPods
on, hear me out. Hear me out.
at work?
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
not a lot, dude.
It's
Not
only
a
the
lot.
it's
more
only
than
the
zero,
pros.
isn't it?
It's
Hey, man,
only the pros
How many
for me.
times did you drop? Oh wait, didn't we just talk about
How
this?
many
Yeah,
times have
once.
you had to replace them because they've been broken?
Twice,
Bullshit.
3 times.
Hey,
Three
how
times.
many
3
times
times.
have you dropped your AirPods? Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly,
Serge,
dude.
all I'm gonna do one day is get your location from Justin, walk up with some scissors, snap one of your things off,
That's
and walk
cool,
away,
man.
bro.
It's only $20, not $70 to replace one.
Yeah, but I
Serge
can't do
still
that with
thinks
him,
it's
you know?
2015 and thinks it's cool to have wired headphones.
Yeah, at work.
Dude, Serge
2015.
really is the type of guy to wear
cut to Gabe
over the
dropping
ear
his
headphones.
AirPods in acid.
Hey,
Hey, dude,
They still
I've
work.
never dropped my AirPods in anything.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it's real easy. You just put them in your ear and leave them there.
Yeah.
And they stay.
It is-
for most people.
It is really crazy
most
how
people,
they.
I refuse to take this L, dude.
It is
I'm
really.
not
It
taking
is
this L.
actually really crazy how they stay in your ears.
Apparently they don't, do they, Justin?
They do for
They
everyone
do.
else.
They do.
except Gabe.
Oh yeah.
I just-
You sure, dude?
oh, does
Yeah,
Justin? Does Justin's fall out a lot too?
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
they do.
Do they really?
Uh huh.
Yeah, dude, they do.
That was super convincing, dude.
Yeah,
The
dude,
only- the o- okay.
I definitely win this argument now.
No, the only time that they fell out is like either with like if I'm wearing a mask and I take it off and it catches it.
I
Up
get
to
that.
that.
Oh, I've never had that problem before.
Yeah, man, because you know why? Because you get tangled in your mask, dude, with your wired headphones, dude.
Both of you just wear a mask. I'm just kidding.
Got
That's
you
a
there.
joke. I'm
No,
just kidding.
it's now canon that Serge
I mean,
is anti-vax.
what do you mean?
He's anti-vax. He thinks
He's Republican. He's
he voted for he
funny
voted for
that,
Trump.
that
for
Justin's
Trump
calling
last,
me anti-vax.
He voted for Trump last year. He voted for Trump last year, and he wants 40 more years of Trump, dude.
40 more years?
Yeah, dude.
I don't think Justin knows how the legal
already-
system
I was
works.
gonna
Man,
say,
don't
legal
go-
system,
Yeah.
being the president.
I don't think
Yeah.
he does, because he wants 40 years, dude. All right.
4D, like a D4 of years.
D4. Roll for years.
They signed in and they roll a D4.
All
Roll
right,
for
we're
years.
gonna keep moving
We
on.
for sure
We're gonna
should.
keep moving on.
Should we?
Bobs of the week?
Yeah, let's do Bob.
Get the fuck out. Let's get the fuck out.
You know what I realized too is we should start working on our albums of the year list, man.
Oh yeah,
It's coming up.
I have more
I should
content
start
than I
listening to
need.
music.
same. I'll go first for Bops of the Week. Critical Role. Each episode's 4 hours. I get in a good 2.5 episodes
it's like
per
2.5
shift.
hours.
Dude, it's 2.5. I listened to an episode the other day that was 3 hours.
3.5 hours.
Yeah. Well.
Fuck is you talking about?
Let me just
How do you
go,
know, dude?
Let me see the hours right
Yes,
now.
but
No, not yes, but most of them are long as fuck.
Got me there. He's got a point.
Yeah. All right,
Uh,
who's going first, dude?
I got it.
I just went. Who's
Got
going second?
Anti-Icon by Ghostman. Been listening to the shit out
Nice.
of that.
Nice.
Nine Circle by Iron Rule. After
Oh,
you put
nice.
me on
Yeah.
that. So fucking good. The Architect by Dola.
Such a good album.
I've been
Such a good
listening to. I've really been listening. Really, I've been like on vacation and stuff, so I haven't really been listening to a lot of music. A little bit of Ice Nine. A couple of songs from Two Door Cinema Club. Neon Trees.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Animals.
Animals. Crazy Rap. Colt 45 and Two Zigzags
oh yeah.
by Afro Man, because classic. That's about it. Yeah. What about you guys?
I've been listening to Health did a song with Poppy called Dead Flowers.
Good.
Very good.
Nice.
Sepulveda, the guitar player for MSG, he put me onto this death metal band called Wormed. They're
Wormed.
They're super sick.
Nice.
I've been listening to Gun by Ingrown. Circus Survive put out a new EP, mid, but it's all right. Snuffed on Sight, Human Garbage. The new Don Broco record is very good.
Was it?
Super vibey. There were Prada, Anti-Mask, Tupac, Leonardo, Nouveau Jarda, Slaps, and I found this song by Duncan Lawrence called Arcade. You know that song?
No.
Arcade. It's like Loving You is a Losing
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Game.
yeah,
That song.
yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I think it was a really good song.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I
Really good
like
voice.
that. And then so the new Kublai Khan song slaps as well. And then I don't know, like a low key, a little bit of a Tech Nine kick. And then
So-
the new Carcass record is also quite good. I like it. So that's it. And Critical Role and Dungeons and Daddies.
Nice.
Rest in peace. Season 1.
Rest in peace, see you soon though. I've been listening to
And God's Hate. Sorry.
so I found this.
So what else are you listening to?
I found this. Well, I've actually been listening to one song from this band for like a few years, and then they put out a new album. They're called Magdalena Bay. They're a synth pop band.
Oh, nice.
They put out a record recently called Mercurial World.
Oh, weird.
It's very I don't know. It has a lot of vibes in it, but there's like disco in there. There's like synth pop. There's like weird kind of like poppy / like health sounding kind of stuff.
Ooh.
And it's very 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 diverse.
Might have sent it to me. I might have to peep that.
It's very good. It's very good. I've been listening to Weekend Nachos, the Power Violence band. Cool band. Body Box, that new 2-song EP that they put out, Microwaved Weed. Love it. That whole.
By the way, that Body Box shirt that you wore yesterday was just off the chain,
Thank
dude.
you,
Oh,
sir.
it was so sick.
Yeah, they're a dope band. If you don't know who Body Box is, check them out. Double Wide Stomp. And then so the Metal Sucks posted a meme the other day, and it was like an iceberg, like those iceberg images.
Yeah.
And it had band logos, and like
I saw that.
the very bottom tier, I was like,
I put it on my story.
yeah, I was like, I don't know what any of those are, so I'm gonna try and find all of them and listen to them. So I did, and a lot of them were like just like straight up black metal, but there was one band that was very weird. They're called Antediluvian, which is a term that means before the flood, like in the Bible.
Okay.
So anything before the flood was called antediluvian.
Okay.
Right? But they're like a blackened death metal band with like noise elements and like weird, just like spooky sounds, and they're very atmospheric. A very weird band. But I thought they were really cool. I thought it was cool. I
Yeah.
didn't hate it.
Interesting.
Yeah, they have like straight up like ghost sounds in there. There was like a like
Really?
weird stuff like that. I'm like, but like it's
Spoopy core.
it's weird. The vibes are off because it's black metal, and black metal is very like off, like off, like kilter sounding, and the production is garbage, like proper black metal.
Yeah.
But they're really cool. I like them.
I gotta listen probably tomorrow.
Yeah. By the way, that album is called The Divine Punishment. It came out this year.
Oh, wow.
So there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, shall we?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Well, in that note, happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy
Be
spooky.
safe out there. You can follow us on TikTok at STM Podcast.
Instagram, Strawberry Death Machine, all one word.
If you're listening to our podcast, go to YouTube where we post our podcast on our YouTube videos. If you're watching this, you can find our podcast anywhere you can find podcasts. Also, twitch.tv/Strawberry Death Machine.
We do a lot of reactions on this channel where we check out songs and music videos. If you have any suggestions, make sure you drop it in our comments. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can stay up on all of our posts and tell all your friends about us.
Also, Strawberry Death Machine Gaming YouTube channel. If you liked what we're talking about for D&D today and want to watch us, go subscribe.
Also, speaking of D&D, shout out to Odyssey Games in Pasadena.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Hey man,
they-
not
they-
sponsored.
Yeah, sponsor us, dude.
Sponsor us.
Shout out to Odyssey Games. Sponsor us, man.
Sponsor us.
We'd love that.
Please.
But
I need books.
We
Hold on.
spend so much money.
we need so much money there, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Stay
yeah,
safe.
be safe out there.
Be
We'll see you
careful.
guys later.
Have a
Deuces,
good
dog.
day.
Bye.
Bye.
And then end it.
Man, fuck you.